Shakira Tweeterson.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling,
Shakira Tweeterson.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
I don't like to lose.
Now it's like I know what feeling I don't want to ever go through. People talking about you crying and like, you go watch Floyd. Floyd was crying after he lost. I don't ever want to feel that again. I don't want to ever lose. Like I'm not cool with losing.
This is a TKO victory for Shakur Stevenson.
He's tough. He don't take no for an answer, so I gotta beat it out of him. Shakur, of course he's the truth.
She a female not messing with him. Don't be Tank messing with him. Eric Russell Jr. ain't messing with him.
Me right now, if you ask me, would I beat Floyd Mayweather back in the day? I'm gonna say yes. And truthfully, really believe that.
I know my body. Yeah, I know Shakur body. Shakur know my body. Do I step to you when we fought? Yes or no?
No.
Do we step to each other? Yes or no?
No.
The southpaw version of Floyd Mayweather.
Oscar can't keep ducking. It's time for him to fight. It's me versus Oscar Valdez. There's nothing else to look forward to. Canelo can't get in the ring fight for him. And even if he could, I feel like if me and Canelo's at the same weight, I feel like I'll beat him.
SDS Promotions.
I'm one of the best fighters in boxing.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, solo dolo, Scarface, no Manolo, but you already know I'm always here for the big fight and the little fight as well. And this week, we're here to discuss Shakur Stevenson and Edwin de los Santos. We're going to keep it going as this one keeps getting a little more and more interesting. Yesterday was the media workouts in De Los Santos, and obviously Shakur had plenty of camera time and plenty of time to help build this fight in the last hours, and they sure enough did. Shakur promises to F up De Los Santos, and De Los Santos gives Shakur a new name, and that is?
Shakira Tweeterson.
Yes, sir. So I'm going to go ahead and play that video for you, as Top Rank is definitely running with the fact that De Los Santos is selling or helped sell this fight. And if you're watching us here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, this is Edwin de los Santos.
Este mensaje para ti, Shakira Tweeterson. Vine aquí de República Dominicana, Estados Unidos, a coronarme campeón mundial y tú no vas a hacer la excepción. Te voy a quitar del medio. Dije yo, es que ahí hay la granada. Este mensaje para...
So he said, this message is for you, Shakira Tweeterson. I came to America to be a world champion, and you are not going to get in my way. But he has so much more to say. We clipped a few more pieces of audio. This is on the Top Rank Instagram. But there's more out there of him talking very greasy, man. I don't know if that's going to help him. You know, sometimes we see fighters get in other fighters' mind and or head because of this type of behavior. Is it going to make Shakur act outside of himself? I don't think so. I mean, this is the same type of stuff that Earl was saying at Crawford, and Crawford was able to perform at a high level. We know that Shakur, you know, obviously is mentored by Terrence Crawford. He spars Terrence Crawford, you know, and he's seen everything that Crawford has gone through in his career. And I'm sure he's starting to believe that he's headed down that same path. in terms of being avoided. But it's a little different when you think of this fight. Now, obviously, De Los Santos has nothing at all to lose, everything to gain. So when you factor in his confidence, you have to consider that it's like, I mean, he went from fighting Adorno and Rayo to this fight, which is more than likely $1 million fight for him. We all seen what was on the table for Frank. You know, maybe they gave him the same offer. Maybe they blessed him with a little bit more so that we don't have another Shakur opponent pull out. But be that as it may, there's a certain hunger in Edwin De Los Santos. And that can be dangerous for Shakur. Now, the lack of experience certainly is a reason for concern. Let's be real. You know, De Los Santos has not been in the ring with anyone like Shakur, and Rayo Venezuela is no Shakur. And Rayo put down De Los Santos. That was a very interesting 3-round fight. What you do see there, that even in that high-paced fight with Rayo Venezuela, who is not Shakur by any means in terms of skill or accomplishments, but what you do see is that Edwin is patient, very patient, and he can counter and initiate as well. But he did take a high left hook, or rather back left hook from Rayo, the southpaw, high on the head, and it put Edwin down. Again, though, when we think of he doesn't have the experience to contest against Shakur, we have to consider that knockdown. He took the knee. He stood down until the 8 and made sure he had his entire composure before he actually stood up. And then he went out there and tried to finish to win that round. He's pretty experienced, in my opinion. I don't know what I'm basing it off other than the eye test. His record does not indicate that he has the experience. The 2 fights that we know don't show, you know, the level of growth that one would need to say he can beat Shakur. And no one is saying that he can beat Shakur. But that's also the same thing that they were saying when he had to fight Rayo Venezuela, and no one knew who he was. Obviously now he's more of a known commodity than back then, and the cat's out the bag. Even Shakur himself has said that, you know, De Los Santos is a dangerous fighter. He actually said he's a great fighter and a great puncher. So Shakur certainly is going into this fight understanding what's in front of him. So I don't know that we could even factor in the possibility of Shakur overlooking him. I get some callers believe that because he's always talking about Tank or Haney or something other than De Los Santos. But I think that's just because the general public doesn't know De Los Santos like that. But De Los Santos, again, when he got dropped, is because he was punching when Rayo was punching. And, you know, he tried to catch Rayo in a sequence, but Rayo's, you know, left hand eventually hit the back of the head or high on the head, causing him to lose his balance and equilibrium. But that's going to be interesting if he attempts to punch with Shakur. You know, he really was hurting Rayo. Can he hurt Shakur? I don't know. He definitely punches with bad intention. But we're here because obviously Edwin said, called Shakira Tweeterson, which was pretty damn funny, let's be real. But here is where that first aired on an episode where it is titled Shakur promises to F up De Los Santos, and Edwin calls Shakur Shakira Tweeterson. So right now we're screen sharing here on YouTube.com if you want to follow along. Shout out to Paulie, who owns the Artist Boxing Gym.
Este mensaje para ti, Shakira Tweeterson. Vine aquí de República Dominicana, Estados Unidos, a coronarme campeón mundial y tú no vas a hacer la excepción. Te voy a quitar del medio. Dije yo, es que ahí hay la granada.
He said the Wakita del Medio. That's definitely some Dominican slang, but he's like, you know, I mean, literal translation is I'm going to get you out the middle, but it really means I'm going to get you out the way.
Le voy a sacar la mierda, le voy a sacar yo.
So, again, you can't really literally translate what he said there because it really means I'm going to make him shit on himself. So this is what I'm saying. I ain't going to front. All this confidence this kid got is hyping me up. Like, he talking extra greasy. Now, we've said that before. You ain't got to be scared to get your ass whooped, and you could be confident and still get your ass whooped. But confidence helps sell fights.
Muerto el pollo, cójalo pa' sopa, que pa' pollo no dio.
Let me rewind that there, because that's some extra Dominican shit.
Que pa' pollo no dio.
Edwin always steps up.
Cójalo pa' sopa, que pa' pollo no dio.
Edwin always steps up to the occasion.
The chicken is dead. Take him for, use it to make soup because he can't be a chicken. I don't, it doesn't translate well. Believe me, it just don't. But, you feel me? He's basically saying, Shakur ain't nothing.
We've been the underdog since he got here to the States. It's his first fight.
Tú vas a ver quién es el mejor.
He said, you're going to see who is the best.
El mejor soy yo.
I am the best. Puñeta. He turned Puerto Rican on us.
El boogeyman de la división. Caíste en el gancho, baby.
I like that one. He said, the boogeyman of the division. You fell in the trap, baby. You fell in the trap. They translated it bait, but, he basically saying you took the bait. That's how they try, but he's not saying that. He's saying you fell in the trap. Caíste en la trampa. All right, let's go back.
Caíste en el gancho, baby.
Gancho.
Let's go! Let's go!
I don't like watching the Rayo fight. He throws that left uppercut from a position that not only keeps his chin up high and his body straight up, but, I just think it's going to be one of those moments that maybe Shakur capitalizes. And he loves that left uppercut. So, Shakur can certainly hook him because the uppercut is coming from under. So maybe Shakur could get there quicker with the hook since it's a southpaw versus southpaw. Or maybe the straight left.
Súper bien. Algo muy grande que me siento muy agradecido. Bueno,
so basically he's saying, I feel great. I feel, super appreciative of the opportunity.
Me dio la impresión de que yo tengo el talento para estar también en ese nivel y tengo para ganarle a él y a todo el que está en la división.
Basically, again, he's saying, he's noticed that he has the talent to be at the top of the division and to beat anyone in the division.
No estoy enfocado en dar el knockout.
He said he's not focused on giving a knockout. Now, I didn't like this part. He says he's not focused on giving a knockout. I can box too. I'm going to show you I can box. Every time somebody say they could box with a boxer, they don't end up doing well. Do what you do best, man.
Vamos a demostrarle al mundo que yo nada más no tengo pegada y lo demostré en mi pelea.
So basically, he said, I'm going to show the world that I'm not just a puncher, that I'm the total package. But again, that frightens me. That frightened me. But we're going to show you this as we were under the impression as a boxing community that F1 would help Shakur and De Los Santos, and that's why they were fighting on a Thursday. And ticket prices for Las Vegas GP are plummeting, and that's obviously for the F1 races. The tickets have been dropping, which are still expensive. Let me tell you, the cheapest tickets say $385 for Thursday, $825 for Friday, and $1645 for Saturday. So prices have definitely dropped, and that was when they dropped 10 on a month ago. Now the Thursday prices are damn near 58% off, or they have it 58% off at $162. Friday is $312. That's 62% drop, and Saturday is $1,087, which is a 34% drop. Hotel prices have dropped 58% as well. And again, we were under the impression that F1 was going to help Shakur. If you watch the media workout, that was embarrassing. Top Rank should take lessons and in the future possibly try to do some giveaways. Like, hey, we're going to be giving away free turkeys or free shirts or free something to get random people to show up, because I'm going to pull that up as well. But wow, that media workout was empty. That's not a good look. Top Rank has to do better than that. You put the kid on a Thursday where everybody was already skeptical, and then you don't do the job to make that Thursday be all that it can be, because based off that media workout, bro, it was just media there. Let's just be real. It was just media there and no one else, really. But I'm trying to pull up a video. Bear with me. So this is Shakur, who is the main event fighter, not Delos. But good morning, my brother. How are you? How are you, bro? Did you watch any of the shoulder content? Did you see that he called him Shakira Tweeterson?
Yeah.
That was pretty clever. Pretty clever.
I saw people in the comments saying that. I didn't know where it came from. Now I see, but
yeah, nah, he said that. Does any of his confidence? Have you seen again? You seen the shoulder content?
I mean, I saw what was out there for me to see. If there's
okay,
more
so has
shit
any
out
of
there,
his confidence slightly swayed you in any way? Not saying it's making you pick him, but I don't know. Has it influenced you at all? His confidence has been nothing.
Nah, that's how y'all are. That's how y'all are. You feel me? I feel like if he didn't have it, that would surprise me. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like that's a Dominican thing to be like overly confident. A bit of cockiness to you.
I mean, but
a bit of
was Fortuna that confident? Was Sterling Castillo? Elvis Rodriguez? Maybe. We don't have a lot of Dominicans. Let's be real. Jason Rosario was never that like this. Has he ever been like this? I can't remember. I'm not gonna say I don't remember. Was he acting confident in how about the J-Lo, Lord. J-Rock, is it J-Rock? J-Rock Williams fight?
Man, I don't remember. That shit was so long ago. But at least out of y'all recent ones, like Hector's a confident cat. You feel me?
He was confident in the Chris Colbert fight for sure.
Feel like shit. Puello was also confident.
Puello definitely has a bit of confidence for sure.
Look, man, it's the big fight. This your opportunity. You done already took a loss, so I feel like you ain't really got much to lose. You know, you got to go out there, give it your all, and hope for the best. So, veremos, we shall see. But I think that his confidence has not swayed me to pick with him. No, I've yet to find something to get me to pick him, or like really switch the other way, or like
Have you watched any tape?
just the last two. So
Like recently? Nah. Okay, so you
I
just
mean,
watched it
I
when you
mean,
watched it.
no, you say recently. I say that.
I mean, recently, like in the sense,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah, yeah,
shit,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
fighting
yeah, yeah.
Shakur. Let me sit down and watch his fight.
Yeah, but it wasn't like let me sit down with no distractions and watch his fight. It's like let me put his fight on while I fold this laundry and I fix me something to eat. Type of deal. You
So
get what I'm saying?
possibly, you believe you could have not noticed some things.
I mean, no, that's definitely the case. I absolutely missed little moments. You get what I'm saying? I had food on the stove. I was turning around. I'm trying to
Oh shit!
watch it
Breaking
through the
news!
reflection of my microwave. Like, yeah,
Breaking news!
okay.
Did we notice AJ left Derrick James training with Ben Davison?
Like full time for sure.
That's what I'm told, B. That's what I'm told.
Cause,
Sources close to the
cause I heard.
Derrick James camp.
I mean, if it's your source, then it's your source. But I heard that he was just working with Ben Wow in the UK,
I'm hearing
and then Eddie
AJ left Derrick.
and then Eddie said he been training with Ben behind the scenes for months, and Ben was like, "That's a bit of an overstatement. A few weeks at best."
Well, according sources close to Derrick James, he is now training with Ben Davison and has left Derrick. That's crazy if that's true. What you think? Does Odo get the stoppage now that he switched trainers again? Or is it still decision?
Yeah, I don't like the.
Does that improve his chances?
I don't like the whole switching trainers over and over and over again. So I don't think it necessarily helps him or improves his chances. But I guess there could be something that Ben Davison could see that maybe other trainers might have missed. There's always something he could bring to the table, but as a fighter, switching trainers all the time, that ain't like Virgil. Virgil's back with Robert Garcia. You know, I don't know if you've seen that.
Of course.
So
He posted it. Garcia
I know
posted
the
it.
other day you was like, damn, we forgot to ask Manny Robles about Virgil. Well, I guess it's a good thing you didn't.
Yeah, and I mean, it was just yesterday that they posted it, though. Just yesterday they posted the Virgil Ortiz and okay, fuck. Okay, press conference tomorrow for the UK.
For which fight?
Ryder, baby. Y'all thought it wasn't real. It's over. They announcing that shit mañana. Everybody flying out there.
Who
You ain't
Ryder
noticed?
fighting?
Ryder season.
Oh,
shit
Riyadh,
is real.
Riyadh.
Oh, Riyadh? My bad. Shit is real, baby. I cannot believe it. Like, I'm actually genuinely excited to live in a day where the Saudis really came through. You just don't get how long we've been hearing Middle East and all these foreign offers for big fights that never manifested, and to finally start to see it happening time and time again, it's a great feeling. Like, bro, Ngannou literally just said he's made more money in boxing in one fight than his entire MMA career. My man, if that don't get them dudes to retire, to get out of contract, like I
mean, it was no different for Conor McGregor.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like Conor is a star, right? So like his money with Floyd, it was crazy. Like dude made 100 million guaranteed and Floyd got like 180 million guaranteed. Like, that's crazy. You know, that's probably not going to happen again. Like, I don't think Saudis is paying Wilder AJ 100 million a piece. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
No,
Pretty
I'm
impressive
just
though,
saying,
man. I'm just
like,
happy. Like, again, I'm just
Conor-
happy to
I'm
be
just saying,
in a
Conor
world where it's really happening.
in that one fight made more than he had ever made in his UFC career combined.
But he's a different star. Ngannou's not McGregor. Like, he's just not. And to have made more than his entire career, that's crazy. And
So,
are you saying that about Conor? You saying that his whole career, that one check was more than that?
Of course.
I thought he was a
That's why-
pay-per-view star.
Yeah, when you was saying that, that's why I'm like he was definitely the star, but I mean, if I remember correctly, I feel he'd only been headlining like 2 years at that point.
I don't know. It might be good to check his purses, bro. I thought he was like this huge star, and that's why that fight did what it did, and Ngannou was not, and that's why his fight did what it did.
I feel like most of McGregor's big purses came after the Floyd fight.
Really?
Yeah.
He was big. As a dude that doesn't watch it and never watched his fights, he was big to me from the outside looking in. I think I watched like,
bro, like truth be
a
told,
Instagram when they broke his leg.
Truth be told, like without looking it up, I know for a fact he hadn't even been a world champ for 2 years.
I mean, it's all good. I ain't even trying to go down that rabbit hole. The fact that Ngannou made more than his entire MMA career, like, these dudes need to start retiring. Like, there's no way that UFC contract says if you retire, we can sue you if you go and try to be a boxer. Like, that's impossible. Just retire from the UFC, walk away from the contract, and go try to be a boxer. Anybody with a half decent following, I'm not saying an Ngannou following. I'm not saying everybody's Ngannou McGregor. I'm still saying there's obviously a lot more for you in boxing than there is in MMA.
So
if one fight can trump your entire career and you're a heavyweight, that shit is fucking sad.
Yeah, so he had, let me see. He was on his 5th fight on pay-per-view. Before that,
and what was he averaging? I mean, I thought he was like this huge seller.
4. He was averaging
$4 mil?
Yeah.
Per pay-per-view?
Yeah.
God damn. Bro, he was bigger than Floyd. $4 mil?
No, that's what he's making.
Oh, bro, I'm talking about pay-per-view buys. Lord, I'm like, God
Bro,
damn, how he was selling that much?
I've said it for years. Pay-per-view buys in the UFC ain't public. They release what
not even rumors?
They release what the ones they want to release. I've never even seen the
Nobody reports rumors. Like Errol Hawani, before he became ESPN and was independent, he didn't have sources?
Bro, I'm a casual, truth be told. But
wow,
like,
there's no Coppinger in that
sport?
sport?
I follow these guys. I don't, I know that they said they just did over 12 million at the gate in New York City. They just had a pay-per-view this past Saturday, and they said that the gate did over 12 million. Which is why they had that UFC Fight Pass show in New York that past weekend. It was actually pretty cool. What's the guy's name again? That's what
Callum Walsh?
Bro, the UFC like posted him. Like, he was at the UFC fight, day after his or 2 days after his, and
that picture probably got more views than the fight.
And you're foul.
It's true. Who got UFC Fight Pass?
And
how many friends you can name right now got UFC Fight Pass?
Enough to fill my fingers, probably.
10 fingers?
Yeah. You gotta realize the military, bro. Everybody was a UFC
Come on,
fan.
champ. That don't count. Like,
these
I said friends, bro.
These people I talk to.
Oh, you still talk to them? No,
Yeah,
it's
like,
fair. It's fair if you still talking to them, but
like
not.
At least I will say one that's like I talk to on a regular basis, but the others, bro. Anytime it's a big UFC fight or anytime it's a big boxing fight that it crosses over to them, yeah, we in communication. They more sports friends. Like, our conversation usually stick to sports, and then, you know.
Well,
But
I want to bring this up to get back on topic and see if
but no,
you...
you're right. There's no doubt that I mean the UFC has 39 million followers on Instagram. So the fact that
That's a lot.
he was the first one of the slide. He was the first picture on the slide. So yeah, I'm sure there was you're probably still correct, truth be told. There's probably still more people that got to see that. I'm gonna try to find it, but let's move on.
He said the Air Force loves the wrestling part of MMA.
Bro, I was told that going into the Air Force, they're like, "Oh, bro, get ready. You gonna be golfing like crazy." And I was actually excited. I'm like, "Cool, golf. That's an old man sport." So it's like I can do it now till I grow old. I've yet to learn. Nobody around me golf. Apparently, that's the Air Force thing overseas. But yeah, most of my buddies was like UFC guys. That's how I started watching UFC. But I heard you read these numbers when I was walking in, bro, and feel like some of those numbers were actually wrong. I feel like the information that was being shown, and see, this post is from 5 days ago, so perhaps that was the case, but things have dropped even more since.
Oh,
Like if that was the case 5 days ago,
it's cheaper now?
it's cheaper now, and if it wasn't the case 5 days ago, it's cheaper now.
Wow.
So I can tell you that for the actual race on Saturday, there is tickets as cheap as $600 and some change, Ness. So that is a 1-day race ticket for the race on Saturday. And that is once again $600. I'm gonna get the exact number, see what they have it at as of right this second.
Well, I
Ness.
wanted this one.
608. So I'll say it continues to drop. I know yesterday it was 670 something, 608, and this is for a seat. This is I'm sorry, 648, and this is for seats. So not even the standing room. You can get 2 seats. Right before the final turn on the track, Ness, going down Harmon Avenue for $648, right? You can get tickets for Friday, which is qualifying, for as cheap as $203, Ness. So Friday, for those that don't watch Formula One, Ness, usually your qualifying session, so this 203, usually that day decides how the race is going to turn out. Because it's so hard for drivers to really overcome and overpass. Thursday, you can get tickets under $100. Tickets are going for $90 for FP1 and FP2. So 2 practice sessions that are held Thursday night. And now the opening ceremony, which is something unique to Vegas. This is the first time they've ever had like an opening ceremony like this. You were supposed to have tickets in a designated area, but tickets are selling for that for as cheap as $88, Ness.
Yeah, I just wanted to show that the event in itself is not doing good, so the fact that we assumed it would help Top Rank and their boxing event doesn't look that way. There was also a number that you were throwing out early in the beginning of this promotion that 500,000 people were coming to the city.
That's what they was expecting, correct.
The CEO is on record saying it'll be only 105,000, and that obviously has been fact-checked as false in terms of being false, that it would be the biggest event in Las Vegas, as there's been way bigger events come to the city. And F1 is the lowest.
I'll say that the 105,000, I'd be like grossly shocked
if it really happens.
Because
you think it's even less than that now?
No. I think it's gonna be at least double that.
I mean, that's the CEO saying it's 105.
Yeah.
I had another one that I lost to. Did you see? Did I send it to you by chance? Let me just tell you this. Did I send you by chance I think it was hotel from the Bellagio. The owner of the Bellagio said they made $60 million off tickets, though. he sold sweets or some shit.
Yeah, so the Bellagio.
So he's happy. He said he's happy. I thought I sent it to you because this is your lane.
Yeah, the only reason I'm saying that's like very low is because that's across a 3-day period.
What, 60 mil is
No,
low?
the 105.
Oh.
So that's saying, and bro, they kept opening. So I'll say this: everything, all the tickets they dropped in the beginning, everything sold. Like everything, they couldn't stop selling tickets in the beginning. Everything kept selling out in the beginning. They kept opening more and more seating. Like I would say 40% of the seats they have available today, they weren't seats in the beginning.
What were they?
Nothing. Like the shit didn't exist. Like I'm saying, bro, like there was nothing. So they opened more seats and opened more seats and opened more seats. I told somebody about 5 hours ago. I was on the phone 1:30 this morning because that's when I woke up. I told somebody, I said, bro, this shit reminds me of Mayweather McGregor.
What?
They could only reach but a certain...
F1 reminds you of that?
Vegas and F1 reminds me of Mayweather McGregor. There's only so many rich people that can go. So Mayweather McGregor, they did 4,000 unsold seats. 4,000 tickets went unsold. Why? Because there was only but so many rich people that could afford it. And I genuinely feel that's the case here. I feel like there was only but so many rich people that could afford the ticket.
Yeah, I mean, whoever is the Bellagio the best hotel? Because I thought it was like Aria and another one that were more fancy. Like, how did this dude sell that many tickets?
I mean, you're still talking the Las Vegas Strip. Like, I don't care that, and you're not selling hotel rooms. You selling tickets. So I don't care who's fancier.
But what you mean? Isn't the room how you watch the? I'm about to call it a fight,
bro. They literally, you know the Bellagio fountain, right? That shoots the water up in the air, and it's like the huge attraction right dead center middle of the strip.
Yes,
bro. They've literally blocked it off to put seats and suites in front of it. Like, bro, they've cut trees down and there's seating in the fountain now.
Bro, at 60 mil, I'll cut some trees down too. But I did read, because Vegas spreads news fast. I did read that those trees were almost 100 years old. I'm shocked there wasn't activists out here flipping out.
Yeah, look, I don't know about that. Because they weren't like, bro, we've gone to see trees. They weren't like those big ass palmas that we would see at the spot. You feel me? They was like some trees, some regular ass trees.
Maybe the post lied.
Look, man. Was the writer around when the trees was planted? Who fucking knows, right? Probably not. A lot of money been made, that's for sure. Bellagio, like I said, they've had their seats. I mean, for Christ's sake, all these restaurants, bro. There's dinners. There's dinners anywhere from $400 to $1,500 a person with these famous chefs in the city. Like Gordon Ramsay, he's hosting a dinner. I think it was like $500 a person. Your trackside at Caesars, and it's an intimate dinner. Like there's gonna be a lot of money to be made for sure.
Have you heard any inside information how all of this is gonna help the fight? Have they hired some of these famous chefs to attract attention? Like what are they doing besides making a fight around this race?
So
are they involved with the race? Because I did see like paraphernalia on their videos. Like they had like checker flag backdrops. It was all digital, but it gave you that F1 theme.
Yeah, so MGM Properties is involved with the race, and the MGM is obviously involved with this fight. So when you go to their website, anything race related to the fight shows up as activities during the week. So they have like a PDF and this like guide, if you will, of like F1 in Vegas, and through the MGM Resort website. So when you go to that, under entertainment, it does have Stevenson de los Santos at the T-Mobile Arena as part of the entertainment.
Okay.
You know, for Thursday. So it is part of like the official race week activities within the MGM
Send me
property.
that. That's a beautiful picture. That's how it's gonna look,
So
huh?
yeah, these are the Bellagio.
Is that
look,
CGI?
so this is the Bellagio shit, right? So everything is blocked off and done there. Yeah, I mean the shit ain't done, so it's definitely CGI. I would assume
Maybe AI, baby.
one of the acronyms for sure. Damn, bro, you only even got the shit pulled up.
What shit?
The comments.
You don't be liking the comments, bro.
Yeah, but now I gotta have it pulled up.
Speaking of comments, we got a couple super chats. We got Brian celebrating his first super chat on a live stream with TBV.
James, go clean your ears out, bro.
Shout out to Brian, $5 super chat. No words, just love, but he's
Comes
right
back
at us with a second one.
Brain says Shakur signed a deal with Reebok. The Shakur Stevenson Reebok Zig Kinetic 2.5 drop in 2024. I wonder if that's like a real thing or if he just like came up with a name.
What is that? The sneaker he's trying to say?
Yeah.
I seen him. He was fully in. I mean, he's fully in Reebok, as you can see right there. His jacket, the hat.
No, for sure. I'm talking about. I wonder if that's legit the name of the shoe. Like,
I'll Google.
They
it.
just signed him. Yeah. So.
Yeah, Zig Kinetic shoe. Well, they look different. Is it not a boxing shoe? Because this is more like a running shoe.
So yeah, it does seem like a running shoe.
It's a nice looking sole though. Look like it could be comfortable. It reminds me of my hookah ones. They're trying to copy off the hookahs, the best running shoe known to all men and women that truly run. But this looks decent. It definitely looks like a running shoe. It's hookah influenced, and I feel like almost Yeezy influenced.
Yeah, I can see that.
But phone lines are open if you want to talk. We're talking obviously Edwin de los Santos, calling Shakur, Shakira Tweeterson, and Shakur saying he gonna fuck him up. We also ain't even talking about. Let me see if I can find that on Coach Dirt page. I know he changed his name, but Coach Dirt ran down on Coach Chelo.
Oh, is that Edwin's coach?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But he really ran down on Edwin. Like, oh, how you gonna be coming to North acting like you gangster? This ain't it? Let me see. This gotta be it, right?
In the meantime, James Benitez, $10 super chat says, no shot you comparing Shakur Edwin to Floyd Connor, which I never did. He just has a hard time listening. Ninjas bought the pay-per-view even though attendance was low. This Thursday-ish sucks. Would be a bad pay-per-view. Dev proving he a bigger star. Numbers don't lie. Never compared Floyd Connor to another boxing fight for that matter. It was actually the Formula One event in Las Vegas. If you go back and listen. Yeah. Appreciate the love, champ. Phone lines are open, as Ness said. You see the number on top of the screen, 425-569-5241. Yo, I just want to give a huge shout out because I'm sure there's been people who's skeptical. I purchased this very nice sweater on TikTok shop, bro. And huge discounts when you purchase shit on TikTok shop. Just want to say that.
You said that.
Yeah, but now it's came in.
So UFC fans don't even care about pay-per-view buys because pay-per-views can't be used as leverage in negotiations. Who is the A side and who deserves what? Because the best fight the best regardless. Lucky them. Note from the producer just to rub it in that we don't get what we want. But we are with this Saudi card. Now, it hasn't been officially confirmed that everyone that was rumored to be on the card is on the card, but let's hope that that is going to happen, being as though, you know, the card is being announced, and several of those rumored fighters are now flying to the UK, excuse me. So I don't see the video. I guess it was live and he took it down, unless it's in this video and you have to scroll. Let me look through it.
You talking about, because I know he posted like a 20-minute live or some shit.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe this is in that, and it's just like I can't go through that whole thing just to find it. But let me see if on the phone it allows me to scroll.
I'm going to try to find it for you.
No, I got the video.
Yeah, but you be like forgetting we on the show. That's why I'm like, let me find it. So it ain't this one, that's for sure.
I think it's the second one.
Yeah.
The daytime video, but is it gonna let you scroll? Yeah, this 22 minutes. Where's the fucking taskbar at the bottom to fast forward this shit?
I'm fast forwarding it.
Oh.
By swiping my finger.
Let me see.
But bro, it's like so long that
it is, bro. I can't swipe nothing, but whatever. Yeah. But the point is, shout out to Edwin de los Santos, coach. He extends the fist bump. Coach Dirt completely ignores it. I'm just like, bruh, I get it. But the fight is sold already. Like, Edwin had to do what he did. Like, how you mad that he went to North and recorded that video? It got him to fight, bro. Like, you need.
Mad? He was dissing your hood?
I ain't diss no hood, man. Bro, you need motherfuckers like that. You need a good bad guy. But Champ, maybe you just joining us because I've certainly talked about the topic as soon as we started, man. I mean, there's not a lot, we're at the wire at this point. You have to just pick who you going with. You can be, one of the guys that picks an upset, or you can play it safe and go with Shakur. Shakur has the experience. But my eye test tells me that Edwin also has experience. You don't get hit the way he got hit and take a knee. Look at what Rayo did. He got dropped, popped right back up. That wasn't good for him. Edwin got hit. He stood down. He stood on one knee. Took the full count. Look at the fighting style. He's patient. We're going to see, man. And he's active. That's what I like. I didn't like what I saw in sparring, obviously. I felt like he wasn't active in sparring. But maybe he was not trying to show me what he got. I'm not one of the inside dudes.
Maybe he was working on shit.
Or maybe he was working with shit. I just feel like I'm not one of the inside dudes. I felt some type of way. They posted a pic and tagged a few other people, and I wasn't tagged. So I ain't one of the guys, man. But, in the fight with Rayo, he is patient. He counters and he initiates. So that I like. That I really like. I'm actually about to put the Adorno fight because they got that one too, I believe. But I like his patience, man. That's going to help him. But I also like that he's not too patient where he's just waiting to counter. He's actually can initiate, I don't like that left uppercut that he throws, but look, it's what hurt Rayo. I just feel it puts him, what's that kid's name he fought, the Puerto Rican? Joseph, right?
Joseph Adorno.
It puts him in danger, bro, throwing that shit. And he threw it quite a few times with Rayo. He just got away with it. I don't think he could get away with it with Shakur. Shakur's sharp as hell. I feel like Shakur could, when he go for that left uppercut, Shakur should be able to check hook him with a right because he's a southpaw. So when dude's going like that, Shakur should be able to pop. You feel me? But I'm excited for the fight, and this is what we do as boxing fans. We build ourselves up. Like, we know that De Los Santos doesn't have a plethora of experience, right? He has a bunch of Dominican fights that nobody cares about. But the 2 and 3 fights that he do have, William Foster's a decent fighter. Adorno's a decent fighter. And obviously Rayo was a decent fighter. But none of these guys are world champions, man. You know, Shakur experience date back not only to the amateurs, to the highest level of the amateurs, but also, you know, in the professionals, he's just been in with the better opposition. Now, what helps De Los Santos is that he's fought people that have been 135 or higher. This is Shakur's only second opponent at 135.
You think that
That might not mean shit, though.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we know he spars Crawford, who's not weighing 147 when they spar. We know he spars plenty of people, you know. But I do know that he sparred someone and said they was too big. Or at least the grandfather said he was too big. So there is a too big when it comes to them, at least. But that don't mean that he didn't spar with the person they said was too big. What actually happened is they did spar with him, then they told him he can't spar him no more, or he ain't going to spar him no more. But, again, that means that he can, you know, fight up in weight. Hasn't done it on a professional level, hasn't done it with 8-ounce gloves, obviously. So all that comes into play. And I don't think he's ever fought someone this confident, right? Like, Oscar Valdez was mentally beat in that fight, I feel like, before the fight. Like, he knew he couldn't fuck with Shakur. I don't know that this dude believes that. And he might not believe it till he gets punched in the face and realizes Shakur's timing, realizes that maybe Shakur's faster than what he looks like on TV. So many things. Damn, I can't find I thought the Adorno fight was on YouTube, man. What's up with that? Somebody got the Adorno fight. Send it to me, man. You know, there's a million fake videos out here. But yeah, it's a tough one to pick. I seen someone say, I guess this means Ness is staying away. I am and I'm not, right? What was the last fight I said I'm staying away, but then I still made a bet and we got lucky and won? But, you know, sometimes you do got to stay away. This kid, I don't even know if he can punch, right? Because he did that to Rayo, but then Adorno took everything he had to offer. So if Adorno could take your punch, maybe Shakur can. But watching that fight with Rayo, the way he throws that hook, he's got a lot of torque on it and a lot of bad intention, and he doubles it and triples it. Is he going to be able to do all that shit with Shakur? Like, maybe when you're trying to double and triple a hook on Shakur, he hits you with a straight left. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's very hard to know how this one is going to play out other than, you know, the former champ doing what he's supposed to do. But damn, I forgot to even play this. I got to play this for y'all.
What you forget?
This. Shout out to Ellie Setback, was in Robert Garcia's gym. And this is Venezuela making his prediction.
I just think he's tighter, like, you know.
Southpaw slick.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I think I was a little too wide. I wasn't well prepared. And Edwin does open up a lot, and I feel like Shakur, that's when he's gonna The short's gonna be.
You seen what he did? Let me go back there. He didn't do hook first. He did straight left. And that's what I just said. Like, my man, he commits to that right hook. And that's when you can counter him with that straight left.
That's when his short's gonna be sharp and short, pop, step back.
Okay, you know Ray Murataya. You have a chance to.
So that's it. Because after that, he talks about Murataya. But, yeah, man, phone lines are open if you want to call in. Let us know if you watched the media workout. Let us know if that changed your opinion. Is Edwin De Los Santos' confidence making you want to pick him? Does confidence win fights? Talk to us.
I think you need that confidence, but it definitely doesn't win it. Just my opinion. What you think?
I don't think confidence wins fights, but I think you need confidence to win fights. If that makes any sense, right? Like,
No,
obviously being the most
saying.
confident in the room doesn't mean you're going to win, but if you not confident, I can't see you winning. If you not confident, I can't see you winning.
So, yeah, we pretty much saying the same shit, yo. But phone lines are open. Go ahead, call in. Give us your thoughts, your opinions. Give us your prediction if you didn't yesterday.
Well, yesterday, remember, we were wondering who was going to be the main event. Dan Rayfield is reporting that Anthony Joshua and Otto Vallin are definitely the main event, and that AJ is going to make in excess of $10 million, which is what we both thought. But that Wilder,
My boy excited. He excited.
But Wilder is going to get around
10 million.
10, so he might get less, and he's the B-side.
Who he fighting?
Parker.
He the B-side against Parker?
AJ beat him already. And Vallin is what?
So-
One loss,
so
Parker
you
got
saying-
more.
So you saying Parker getting more than 10 million?
Why would Parker get more than 10 million?
You just said he's the A-side against Wilder.
No, what are you talking about?
You just said Wilder is the B-side. I said against who? You said
Yeah,
Parker.
I mean, B-side to AJ, I meant like meaning he's on the undercard. He's not the main event.
Oh.
He's not,
That's what I said to who, and you said to Parker. So I'm like, damn, how?
Because that's who he's fighting.
Yeah. But
And he got more losses. AJ beat him already. Vallin got
he
one
ain't
loss.
No B-side to Parker if he getting more money.
No,
than
that
Parker.
was I said it wrong.
Yeah, no, we good. I was just making sure because it's like I have not put too much into it until they announced it.
Nah, bro, there's a press release now.
Now that there's a press release, I don't know if you've thought it, but it ain't weird to you that they choosing to do this on 5 weeks notice? Like,
I mean, I feel like people knew. You know plenty of fighters, and I know plenty of fighters that they get a call. Like Michelle Rivera is the prime example. You and I both know he knew about his fight months ago. Like months ago. So it don't matter when the public gets to find, like Boots. He knew he was gonna fight on the card with
yeah, no, I think the reason it matters because like now you giving people that's looking to travel halfway across the fucking world.
No, well that's certainly
very little time to book this travel.
Listen, I told you, bro, they treat boxing fans like dog shit. We know that they don't care about us. That's why, we don't get a schedule. We're not allowed or entitled to, plan for events. It's like you said, we're on the fly, spontaneously having to, do our all for this sport. Where other sports, they bless people, bro, that are fans of their sport. Like, we get treated like nothing. I mean, most promoters in this sport tell us to our face that as hardcores, we don't mean nothing to them. They don't build undercards for us. I mean, and that we'll always be there. They don't care about us. You'll never hear another sport talk like that about their core fan base. But we're going to open up these phone lines. We're going out to the callers. If you want to call in, the number is 1425-569-5241. Press 1 time. And if you're on the line, what you need to do is certainly press that 1. That's going to give us the indication that you want to talk on the show, that you want to rock and roll and voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Let's go ahead and...
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Give me a sec, Fats. Looks like we got a disconnect. Check, check.
1 2 1 2.
Yep.
Fats, what up?
Yo. 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 Fats, unmute. All right, we hear you. We hear you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was trying to look at the media workout and shit yesterday. Wasn't nobody even watching dude work out and shit. They was all like walking past him and shit. Like that shit crazy, bro. I know, bro, more interesting than that, bro. I saw he signed with Reebok and shit. Yeah, man. ESPN, they ain't doing right by this guy. I'm watching an interview. He even thinking he fighting on a Saturday. He said, "Y'all want to see Saturday?" Oh no, my bad. I meant Thursday. Like, bro, they fucking with dude. They fucking dude up, bro. Like he even thinking he was fighting on a Saturday. This shit crazy. But I do think. I think he gonna beat the dude Edwin Santos. I could see it 8-4. I don't see a knockdown. I do think that Edwin going hurt him though in the fight. But I could see Shakur getting hurt but rallying himself and then taking control. I really want to see him put on a dominant performance though, man, because even though he not really one of my favorite guys, one of my favorite fighters, but I don't want to root to see him lose against somebody like, De Los Santos. So then it's like, man, damn, like if you lose against him, somebody like Tank really ain't gonna want to fight you. Tank really ain't going, you know what I mean? Like he definitely probably be like, ain't no need to fight you. But shit, who knows? If he sees Shakur lose, I don't know. He might hop on it. Who knows? But I know if he lose, Devin Haney definitely gonna joke his ass. You feel me? So I definitely want to see him win, man. I want to see his next move, see what he gonna do. Cause damn, I ain't think he was that big of a star like he was saying, but bro, I know bro can do better than this. They make it seem like he can't sell out the fight. These people ain't even watching him. His media workout and shit. So I just want to see what's next for the kid, man. Hopefully he put on a dominant performance. Shit, if he knocked this dude out, that'll really be exciting for real. But I'm looking forward to watching some of the fight. The Ravens play on Thursday, so I'm gonna be back and forth between that shit for real. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bro. Yo, shout out to Michaela Mayer, man. That's a good fight, bro.
The Natasha Jonas fight?
Yup, it's official. Hasn't Natasha Jonas lost, or am I confusing her with Ali? Let me check. I got the box rec pulled up. Damn, 2 losses, 1 by KO, so they both got knocked out.
I know
she got knocked out a while ago. She started at 35.
Yeah, Katie Taylor beat at 35.
Katie beat her by decision. Somebody knocked her out.
And then somebody knocked out at 30. Vivian Obanuf.
Why that girl look familiar? Vivian. From Brazil. Oh, she fought Chantel Cameron.
Then she had a draw with Terry Harper as well.
And Katie Taylor. I knew that she was familiar.
Yeah.
But let me show you guys what I'm talking about. They just announced the boxer card with Natasha Jonas and Michaela Mayer, and it'll be streamed for us in America here on ESPN Plus. But I wonder, oh wow. How you think that's working?
What?
Come on, bro. They just struck a deal with Peacock. Boxer is Peacock. They just struck a deal. They just had, like, right now you could go see their fights right now on demand. This fight isn't on Peacock and it's streamed by ESPN. I wonder if they had that in writing. Like, look, we got
What if they
an
got
existing
do both?
relationship.
What if they do both?
Well, why wouldn't they announce it on the flyer?
Word.
But shout out to them. This is a good fight for Mikel Mayer moving up. You know?
Yo, I wonder if those boxer cards were counting as international cards for Top Rank, because you know they had to have like a certain amount of international shows per year, and
I don't know, bro. I mean, they certainly count, and you mean not boxer, you mean Frank Warren cards that they stream. They certainly count in that because, you know, they given the airtime.
no, I'm talking about for this one.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This one is pretty weird to me. I wish I could hit someone up immediately about that, because not to see Peacock, which is a brand new deal for them, that's a bit strange. I ain't gonna front. We got Big Supermax that says Valine only got one stoppage since Fury AJ in 8. Yeah, Valine isn't a knockout puncher, but he's a southpaw boxer. Ain't that what gave AJ problems already, champion? Champion. But the phone lines is open if you want to call in.
Holy shit.
Majid.
Bro, the girl that knocked her out got a 16-year murder sentence.
Oh, that's the girl that killed the husband. The boxer that killed the husband. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Shit, I didn't even read the topic because I just jumped on Discord, but I seen Tweeterson something, you know, so I figure that's a crafty ass joke, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good one. I don't really got shit to say. The nigga beat, I'm like, you know, Shakur fight him, beat him. They just gonna be trying to line somebody else up, say that they want to see him fight a big name and all that shit. So I'm just interested to see how this shit go. You know, let this shit get past. He get the dub. I'm just really interested to see what they gonna be calling the 135-pound king now. I guess fucking Javante. Try to see if they start talking about that shit, or like you said, what I think yesterday Nessie said some shit about Mordecai or whatever the fuck, whoever next. You know what I'm saying? Like, other than that, I don't really got shit on it, cause I think, matter of fact, I do got something on it. I feel like Shakur need to just embrace and being that motherfucking villain. Like, stop trying to get the appreciation from these people. You get flowers when you dead. You know what I'm saying? When you winning, you know, people gonna always have something bad to say. I don't give a fuck what it's in. It could be a motherfucking golf. They gonna have something to say. So I say that this nigga get through this dude and motherfucking put that jacket as the villain on. Start giving people, like, whoever don't believe in him, fuck him. He need to start talking like that. You know, fuck all it. I just think that Twitter son shit, he should turn it into that Tweeter son, whatever the fuck he calling them. Make that shit your name, you know what I'm saying? But every time they read those tweets, make them mad, you know what I'm saying? To the point where they start paying more to see people whoop your ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's all it gotta be, man. It's time to play the villain role. Everybody wanna be liked, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's scared to be hated. Like saying something as simple as everybody in the chat that don't fuck with Shakur Stevens, fuck y'all. Y'all favorite fighter can't beat him. He need to say that to them, you know what I'm saying? So they could start asking their favorite fighter to do it. Minus Haney, because they already had that contract shit. So that shit done flew past. But I'm calling for villain roles for niggas, you know what I'm saying? Let's be a villain out this bitch. Fuck the flowers, man. Burn them shits, man. Tell them to bring their favorite fight and scorch that nigga too. But that's all I got, Ness. We about that villain shit. Fuck a hero. I'm out.
So you see, Dan Aziz and Buatsi's announced for Saturday, February 8th, and that's on Peacock and not on ESPN. I got a flyer, but it ain't the best. You know how it is when they send it to whatever. Here we go. And you see, they put Peacock there, but no ESPN. Same sponsors.
You may feel like
Wow
it's your turn,
Hydrate and
but it's not
Everlast.
your time.
But that is for the February the 3rd. So Jonas announced. Phone lines are open. If you want to call in, the number to call 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion. We're going out to average boxing fan. What up?
Yo, can you hear me, dog?
Perfect.
Yo, morning, fellas. First off, Ness, who has the hottest betting show on YouTube, bro?
Free? Fuck, I don't know. Huh?
Not free.
I mean, it gotta be me, bro. I don't know who
Right,
winning
and
more than me.
what does the host say, bro? What does the host say about Dominican fighters?
Yo.
Never bet on him.
Yo.
No, yeah, exactly. Let's quit that shit, bro. Fucking De Los Santos is gonna need some real Santos to beat Shakur, bro. He's gonna have to summon fucking
I mean,
El
but what?
Legua, He's gonna have to summon everything to fucking pull a victory over fucking Shakur.
But what if he's different though? What if he does train? Because remember that
No, but you
once
just
upon a
said you were
time.
watching him and he wasn't showing you shit.
No, I said he wasn't active enough. Like I would have liked to see him spar the way he fought Rayo, meaning he's patient, but if he sees that Rayo's not punching, he starts initiating the action. In the sparring, he wasn't initiating the action. So maybe like Danny said, they was probably working on counter punches. Maybe they was working on something.
I don't see it happening, bro. It's crazy.
But you got to look at it like this.
It's crazy to think motherfuckers are giving him a chance to upset Shakur, but not Regis. And to me, Regis is a much better fucking fighter than De Los Santos is.
Yeah, because people.
That's wild as fuck.
No, it's not wild. It's the nature of boxing fans because we as boxing fans we gravitate to power more than skill. So De Los Santos has a puncher's chance where they looking
but Regis
at Devin.
Doesn't have a puncher's chance, bro. I mean, if you ask me, Regis is a heavier puncher than fucking De Los Santos.
I guess you're right, man.
Yeah, and then on the AJ topic, bro, this dude left to get another trainer. This is another Ryan Garcia, bro. This is crazy as fuck. I hope he gets knocked the fuck out and we never get that Wilder fight.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, I'm done with this shit. I don't know why it isn't Wilder AJ now. And why do we got to watch them fight someone else and see if they fight each other? Plus, the dude is with another trainer after this fight. If he does win, he's probably going to get another trainer. This is crazy as fuck. Are there any betting odds to see if he switches trainers again? That's fucking crazy. Yo, but write me down for Vaquero to beat Conceicao and Shakur to put a whooping on fucking De Los Santos.
But how?
You know what? I'm going to go off the limb and say both these guys stop him. Vaquero stops Conceicao and Shakur stops fucking De Los Santos.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really like to fucking
like
add knockouts or stoppages, but that's what I got today. Both men are going to fucking stop their fighters that day. Have a good one, fellas.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Listen, we didn't do the freaking raffle. Yeah? No one reminded me, and we forgot to do the raffle. We got to do that because people need to win.
We need to do it right now.
People need to win, bro.
See who gets it.
What was I gonna say? I don't remember. So we're gonna keep going to the callers. We got the most hated Jordan.
Yo, y'all hear me?
We hear.
Yo. Hold on, let me take my shit off speaker real quick. What about now? You hear me?
Yep.
So listen. First, I want to see CYP's a bitch. Trees from Toledo, Ohio, bro. So yesterday, right? I had to get off after my calling. I watched the show back, and you said something like I will never come to Toledo, some funny shit like that. Yo, Trees, listen, bro. I will book a 2-way from New York to Toledo and bring you back with me to New York, and I'll keep you in my basement and beat you up every day. You see, as a punching bag, you hear me? I will knock you the fuck out. Fuck Toledo. That shit every fucking day. I'm tired of it, bro. Nobody give a fuck. Fuck you in Toledo. Like I said yesterday, I will beat you up in Toledo in your own backyard. We can set that shit up tomorrow, today, next week, next month, next year. I don't give a fuck. You hear me? So you a bitch. Who else? Cliff. Yo, Cliff, bro. I will slap shit out of you too. You're retarded. You're dumb. You hear me? I will slap some sense in you. And you annoying too. Damn. Supermax, you a bitch too. Fast, you a bitch. Info Joe, you cool. Yeah, that's it for today. But yeah, I got Shakur all day, and I got Concert Xiao by UD. That's my call.
Alright.
Yo,
why you be going ham
you
on
sound,
everybody?
You sound like you related to Pop Smoke and shit, bro.
But he got Spanish. That the way he pronounced that last name, he definitely from New York or got some Spanish.
I said you sound like you
yeah.
could be related
Yeah,
to
look,
Pop
it's
Smoke.
a fact. Nah, word. I ain't gonna lie. I'm okay. It's a fact. Definitely from New York. Definitely Spanish. But yeah, though, fact.
For sure.
Yo, I'm being mean that.
Oh, my
He
bad.
said unban him and something. He said he was.
Yeah, he never sent me the link. Send me the link, champ. I gotta like know who you are to like know the link to unban you.
Yo.
Bruh, y'all keep saying this CYP ban. CYP's not blocked. Y'all forgot he was in the chat for like days. Like, man, cut the bullshit. Pity party and shit. Jay Will.
What's up, my guy?
What's up with it? What's up with it? ¿Cómo está?
Man, I got to do some backtracking. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them callers. You know, if I jumped out there on the ledge a little too early, you know, I ain't got no problem saying, you know, I jumped the gun a little bit. You know, I called in the last time you had this Edwin de los Santos and Shakur fight show. I was kind of saying I could see Edwin pulling off a draw or even possibly winning, but I took the dude to the lab, watched his fights, and he got speed. I think the speed gonna give Shakur some issues. The power is going to keep Shakur, you know, honest and respectful. But I just don't think he has the style to really bring home the dub against Shakur. My last call in the fight, I was saying like, you know, I don't think Shakur got. Well, Shakur hasn't shown he got that dog in him because he hasn't really been put in a fight. He's been allowed to box, but he's never really had to fight and show that grit. And I thought Edwin probably had the style to force Shakur to fight, but he doesn't come forward with enough or quick enough. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really press fast enough to really give Shakur the issues. I think the people or the person that's going to give Shakur an issue is someone like a Maidana. Because, and you know, see some people in the chat saying like, oh, that was a dumb call. Edwin de los Santos is nowhere near as good as Shakur. Well, you know, Maidana was nowhere near as good as Mayweather.
Or
Emmanuel, what'd you say?
Or Broner.
At the time of his Broner fight, he wasn't even considered as good as Broner. Broner was a heavy favorite.
Right. And shit, Emmanuel Augustus is nowhere near on Floyd's level, but Floyd kept saying for years that was one of his toughest fighters that he had to fight. So it's not always about, you know, matching skill for skill or being as technically sound as the next fighter is. Styles makes fights. And, you know, I just don't think, after looking at Edwin a little closer, I just don't think he comes forward.
What fight you watch?
Fast enough.
Because I can't find the Adorno fight.
I watched the Adorno fight. It's on you. Adorno fight's on YouTube, and obviously the Ryu fight. The Ryu fight, I have to look at that. Like, that was just a one-off because it was such an action-packed fight for 3 rounds. And when I watched the Adorno fight to really watch him settle in a fight.
But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't, though. You got to go watch the Rayo fight. He demonstrated extreme patience in that fight. That's not true. It was not action-packed for 3 rounds. Was there action in every round? Yes, but it was boxing in every single round. He just hurt him in every single round, and they hurt each other because I forget what round Rayo knocked him down in. But rewatch that, bro. It's only 3 rounds.
I agree. Yeah, I agree somewhat with that. And it's like there was some boxing in it, but you know, but there was so much action due to the fact that there was so many knockdowns. But yeah, I think Shakur gonna pull it off, and I just don't think Shakur is really a big draw. The answer to why there's nobody there Thursday for the open workouts and all that. Shakur's not a draw, bro. He won't be a draw until he becomes more entertaining inside the ring. It's funny because
But what you mean? He just
Bud,
got 2 stoppages out of his last 3 fights, champ. He stopped Heron and he stopped Yoshino. He just didn't stop.
Nah, that was 2 in the last 4.
All right.
yeah, so it's 50%, and plus it's just like it's funny to me because Bud, his right hand man, super entertaining in the ring, had the personality of a turtle. Shakur is entertaining outside the ring, but not really entertaining it. He's more entertaining outside the ring than he is inside the ring. And I just think that like these fighters just can't really get the shit right on becoming a draw, man.
Champ, that was the bell half an hour ago. Q and up.
He said half an hour ago. Shout out, Tim. We appreciate the call.
Yo,
What
y'all hear me?
up? We do.
What's going on? Hey, as far as this matchup, dude, right? Styles make fights. But I feel like Rayo and De Los Santos, they both kind of speedy, hard punches, but they. I watched that fight. Obviously, they both was knocking each other down. They undisciplined. They chin me up. They punches fat. I think like when you fight Shakur, you got to be sharper than that. Like you see how Valdez was stumbling all over the ring, check hooking, hooks and shit. Like you got straight punches. You can't be throwing fat punches. Your chin can't be up in the air. You're not gonna win a fight for it like that. So like it's gonna look like dude could bring some shit just because he's fast, punch hard. But I think when they get in the ring and the shit start to get technical, it don't even matter if he's patient because he did like box in that fight, but he was boxing against somebody that is not a great boxer. So it's like, okay, he looked a little bit better, but then he still got dropped. So like I just think when they get in front of each other and you see the levels to like boxing, I think it's not going to be super close unless Shakur get caught with some shit. Because Shakur don't run, he'll sit there, you know what I mean, in a lot of spots in the fight and just try to sit in the pocket and roll and fight. So like, I think especially in that sense when they in the pocket like that, De Los Santos punch is gonna be fat as fuck, and Shakur is gonna be rolling, shoulder rolling, hitting that motherfucker with a straight left hand, laughing, straight to the body, like, and he might make him look silly, you know what I mean? So we'll see. But I wanted to call in yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to call in yesterday. I was listening, but I was busy. About how to make the boxing shit. I think we need to match tennis the way tennis do that shit. Like how tennis got 4 major opens. I think each sanctioning body needs like 4 tournaments for every weight class, and you hop in them shits when you want. You don't gotta fight like hella times a year. It's just like tennis. If you want to get in a tournament, you get in. And if you're not ranked in the top 15 or 16 or whatever, then you don't get in the major tournaments. But tennis got a whole bunch of smaller tournaments. And depending on where you place that in the tournament is how big your purse is. That's how you regulate the purse. If you want more bread, you got to be performed. They could figure out a way to get boxers a little bit more money for TV rights. The way if you want to take from basketball, because based on the TV rights, that's why basketball players get paid so much. So I think tennis is the only one person sport. Golf is different because the tournaments and the points and the way that shit's set up. But tennis is the only one person sport that I think could match boxing like
You may
that. Where
feel
you
like it's
could
your
have
time, but it's not your time.
Q, that is the time. Appreciate the call in.
That'd be an interesting thought.
Mike Lowe. Mike, you gotta unmute.
Yo, Mike.
Mike, you gotta unmute. Dom.
Yo,
What
what up,
up?
TV?
What's the word?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight. I'm always a fan of Shakur, and a lot of people can't seem to get behind him. I don't know why. He does everything you'd want in a fighter. You know, if you appreciate that, you know, complete package, um, you know, sort of Floyd-esque style in a fighter. He's one of the closest examples we have right now. He excels in everything he does good. And you know, he's working on things that people even critique him for. You know, he's maintaining some good stoppages while that stays a critique of his, and people still complain either way. The guy before mentioned him to Bud, you know, not being a star. My only thing with that, I say the common denominator between them is just the ESPN promotion. Give me the last fighter that ESPN made a star. I don't know who it is. I mean, can't say they did it for Fury. You know, he did it off his own strength. But yeah, I just want people to keep supporting these young guys. Stop putting so much goddamn pressure on them. You know, it's too tribal with these younger fighters, man. They're still early in their careers. They'll get to the point where they'll fight each other. You know, just support them in, um, you know, their endeavors for right now. And then also, I just wanted to touch on. I don't know why we got people calling into this show, threatening violence and all that shit. And more so, I don't know why it's voices I don't hear frequently on this shit. I don't recall hearing Pop Smoke call into this shit, faking that deep ass voice. Like Danny said, I don't like that. So just keep it boxing, you guys. All right, that's it. Peace.
I ain't say he was faking. I was just trying to
I
see if
prefer.
they was related. You know, they from New York. You know?
I certainly prefer to keep it boxing and give me your boxing take. Who we got here? Look like 5-4 Rocky.
Yo.
Rocky.
Yo,
Buenos
dias.
What up with you?
What up, TVB? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Everything good, fellas. Hey, one of the callers that kind of touched on what I wanted to say. When Floyd Mayweather fought Chino, it wasn't supposed to be that close. And Maidana gave him, you know, a good fight.
I mean, it wasn't close,
When
man.
Burning Forest fought, the first one wasn't close. I mean, I thought the first one was close. Now, maybe I got to go back and watch it. A lot closer than what I thought it was going to be.
Go ahead and finish your call, but when you're done, just let me know how many rounds you gave Maidana in that first fight.
All right, I got you. Then I was going to say, Burning Forest was not supposed to lose to Ricardo Mayorga at all. Got upset. I say that to say sometimes the technical boxer's weakness is an unorthodox guy. Some guy that he's not used to facing because you get programmed having your defense a certain way to defend against technical shots, right? So maybe this is what the fight is for Shakur. Maybe Edwin de los Santos' unorthodox ways will actually serve him in this fight with Shakur. That being said, on your question, I had Maidana winning 5 rounds that first fight. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was close.
Alright.
As far as this fight goes, I still got Shakur winning the fight by UD. But what I'm curious to see is we seen Teofimo look vulnerable in a fight. We seen Devin Haney look vulnerable in a fight. We seen Tank look vulnerable. Shakur is the only one that hasn't shown any vulnerability in a fight yet. So I'm curious to see if we can see him get rocked or pushed in a way where even if he wins, we find something out about what he doesn't like and what he doesn't do well. Because so far he looked perfect to me. But we'll see. But that's all I got, fellas, man. Appreciate you guys.
All right, Tim. Appreciate it too.
All right. Remember Twitter and Discord is available. Twitter and Discord is available. I'm dropping the link in the chat. Okay. Looks like Jordan sent the counterpunch, but I don't see you on the line, Jordan. But he's about to go at Dom now. Don't fall for the bait, man. Don't fall for the bait. Let's see here.
Who next on the phone lines, champ?
Treese Toledo.
Yo.
What up? What up?
What up, though? What up, though? Hey, man. That motherfucker don't understand that I'm in Ohio, man, the home of the motherfucking can man. And if he Blaxican, Mexican, Puerto Rican, motherfucker, he can get it, motherfucker. And it don't matter what the fuck he talking about. He coming to. Man, listen here. New generation boxing gym in Toledo, Ohio, man. Fuck you talking about? He sound like a goofball. New generation boxing gym, nigga. Come meet me. Fuck you talking about in Toledo, Ohio. Come check this out on Douglas Road. Goofball. We'll put the beat. Yeah, we'll put the beats on this silly ass. Ain't about shit. But yeah. But that ain't what I called for. What I called for was damn. I'm so happy that my nigga Jared Anderson did not make it on this card. Because this card looked like it's gonna take a hit on viewership, my guy. I don't understand what's going on. Like, Danny, you the F1 guy. You telling me that the F1 was supposed to help you do numbers? I'm like, damn, you telling me that the hotel prices falling that rapid? You feel me? Rapid speed. What's going on? But yeah, I don't understand.
It's still more expensive than usual. That's for sure.
Oh, okay. I'm just, like you say, man, I was expecting to see you feel me, the hobnobbers out, you feel me, for this event and shit, but it's like you just taking the hit, I'm thinking it was going to be niggas who had spare cash to throw around and just show up at the fight, you feel me, looking for something to do.
Yeah, but that's the thing, bro.
I'm
That's
hurt.
not the only thing in the city to do, yo. So it's like shit. Some
I know,
motherfuckers,
some
motherfuckers
when
rather
I'm
go
thinking
have
of
dinner.
Vegas,
Some motherfuckers rather go have dinner with Gordon Ramsay or Chef Noble. Like these are real things that people are able to purchase this week. Dinner with Gordon Ramsay, dinner with Chef Noble. Like
why were we under the impression that the boxing was gonna do such a, like, on third? I ain't gonna hold you, bro. When we heard this shit, I felt like the shit is odd. It was just odd. It's just odd. It was just a whole odd event. Like it was a pop-up shop for boxing lightweight. Like I don't like, and then for Shakur, if they trying to promote Shakur as a star, you feel me? You can't throw no shit. I feel like you shouldn't just be throwing shit together. You feel me? Just because they having an event, so we gonna have an event type shit. I don't know. I feel like if you a star, you feel me, you make shit revolve around you. If you feel me, the biggest star, what they say, the biggest star in the solar system is the sun. Nigga, everything will revolve around it. You understand? But I don't know. I think Devin Haney comprehending that, unlike Shakur, but you know, that's neither here nor there. But shout out Toledo, Ohio. Since some motherfuckers tired of hearing, we're gonna say it again. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. Albert Bell, my boy. I hope you get a fight, big fight. Jared Anderson, Philip Perkovich, Eddie Hearns. I'm on your ass for promoter of the year. You understand? I'm on your ass like diaper ass. You know what the fuck going on? Shout out TBV. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. We next up. Y'all be cool.
all right, champ. Appreciate the call.
Counterpunch, Jordan.
Y'all hear me?
We hear you.
So listen. First of all, this nigga Dom said I'm forcing my voice. First of all, you pussy. Fuck, I'm gonna force my voice for. Niggas are goofy. And Dom, bro, you mad emotional, bro. I wasn't even talking to you, bro. Let's not call in this show report violence, bro. It's not that serious, brother. Like, you the feds, huh? Like, it's not that. Stop taking this shit so serious, bro. Like, you over here trying to be the peacemaker. That's how the peacemaker gets shot. I will slap you, bro. Stop trying to be the peacemaker, bro. Like, it's all content, bro. You a bitch. Now you really a bitch, bro. Like, you're really a bitch, bro. And I'll slap the shit out of you. Got a problem, you can pull up in New York and treat Ohio. You a bitch too, bro. I'm tired of hearing that Toledo shit, bro. It's the same shit every day. We get it. You from Toledo, bro. Like we understand. And Jared Anderson gonna get knocked out by Zane. Tyson Fury beating up Jared. Wilder beating up Jared. Wait till he stop finding these tomato cans, bro. Jared gonna get knocked the fuck out. And I want you to keep that same energy. Oh yeah, Toledo, Ohio, Jared Anderson. When he get a couple of
how you think he
L's on his
do?
record,
How you think he do against the New York heavyweight Jarrell Miller though?
Miller would knock him the fuck out.
Yeah.
Miller would knock him the fuck out. And listen.
Just come
And
back when
what
it's
we can
time.
do, you listen to what we can do. We can put me and Treese on the undercard and not knock you out. You hear me, Treese? On the undercard, bro. The co-main for the WBC strap. But listen, y'all heard of Ngannou top 10 ranking in WBC now, right? Y'all seen that shit?
Nah.
It's funny as
Yeah,
shit. Nah, yeah. He top 10. That's crazy though. But yeah, like I said, Shakur gonna wash him. Conceição was nice. He beat Oscar Valdez. I'm not gonna fuck with nobody say.
So you picking him over Emmanuel Navarrete?
By UD, bro.
You gonna bet
by
on it
UD.
though?
Yeah.
Shit, damn, that's
Nah,
perfect.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm
I
not.
was gonna
Fuck that.
say
I
you
ain't
can
gonna,
bet me.
I ain't gonna lie.
Make it convenient. You ain't even gotta
How
go
much you
to
want
the
to bet?
bookie.
Hold on. How much you want to bet?
Oh, I got 100 on Navarrete.
On what though? Like a straight up like money line?
I mean, shit. If you saying decision, I got 100. He lose. However, which way you want it. Yeah, straight up.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
All right, let's do it.
So
Don't
so
do
I got.
it. Don't do
I,
it.
wait. Hold on. Wait. I need some odds, bro. Like I need some more odds because Navarrete is favorite.
Word.
So
Alright,
so if I win, I need 150. If you win, I got you with the 100.
I got 140. I got 140 for you.
140. I
140
bet.
for
So
100.
140.
140 if
Yeah,
Robson
140
win.
400. Yep.
To my 100 if Navarrete win.
Yep.
Alright.
But it's not your time.
I bet. Say that.
Alright, say that.
If you're
We
watching
locked
this
in.
on YouTube, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. 800 people watching, only 50 thumbs up. You guys stingy. I don't like that. Not nice. We going to free smoke? What up?
That's some good.
Yo.
That's some good damn odds right
You're-
there for me, baby.
Yo.
Shit, free smoke. Hold on one sec, bro. I got a counterpunch from Huang in Houston. My bad. I'll be right back to you.
Yeah, don't be disappearing, champ.
Huang in Houston.
I don't be giving out odds. You feel me? You got blessed.
I mean, you gotta lock it in, bro. You know a bet ain't a bet till it's locked in. Huang, you there?
Nah, but I gave him odds. That's why I'm like, shit. How? You know what I'm saying? Will he send me mine and then just, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, y'all worked that out.
That's why I'm like, shit.
All right, free smoke. Just talk to us. Huang in the no man's zone.
Man, it's gonna be quick anyway, man. What's going on, TBV? Y'all hit that like, hit that shit. Man. Hey, I got my pick. I think Shakur gonna watch this boy. Like, beat him up. Navarrete ain't gonna stop, buddy. As far as the last caller, so buddy with all this anger in here, man, trying to jump on people, that shit, man. Like let's just keep this thing boxing talk, man. We ain't gotta take it to the street, man. This is our entertainment for work, man. Knock it off, tough guy. That's it.
All right, free smoke. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody that uses the show to get through their work day. Keep in mind, callers are what makes this show. So if you haven't already called in, go ahead and do so. Number to call 1425-569-5241. Press 1. One time. We got Discord available for you. Twitter Spaces available for you. And a landline. Looks like Huang is back. What up?
Yo, let me know if you hear me.
We do.
Hell yeah. Damn, I got a shot for one. Shout out Danny and Ness. TBV, good morning.
Top of the
Damn,
morning.
I had got off because I was talking to somebody at work and then I got back on and I was like, damn, there's some free smoke right there.
Free smoke, free
Boy,
smoke,
tripping out.
free smoke, free
But you
smoke.
know what? I give Trees a lot of respect because he do call him a lot. I mean, I give everybody respect, brother too from New York. But man, I remember at the Canelo party when Trees walked in, he let everybody know, hey, you know what the fuck it is? It's Trees. I was like, damn, yeah, you right, baby. That's what it is, baby. Toledo, Ohio. But anyway, man, did y'all see that the Shakur and Edwin de los Santos top rank thing, the blood, sweat, and tears?
Yeah.
Man, I watched that yesterday. Man,
What was your favorite
I
part?
can't say that. Look, I'm gonna tell you when he was sitting there talking about how he got his kids and shit like that. He's talking to his daughter and stuff, or his I don't know if it's a boy or girl. He talking to somebody on the phone, right?
Yeah, she said she got the
And he's
gripe.
like, yeah. I was like, dang man, because I be working out of town a lot. Doing construction. I might be in Virginia 6 months. I might be here 4 months. And man, I know what that's like, man. But shout out to man. I really like how ESPN do their blood, sweat, and tears. And man, I'm like you, Nez. I was listening to you earlier, and I was like, man, they can sell it to me. I might roll with Edwin on this. I mean, let's be real. Shakur probably more than likely gonna win, right? But man, I think Edwin de los Santos is more than just a live dog. You know what I mean? But
I hear you.
yeah, man. That's really all I got. I just wanted to shout out to ESPN and that blood, sweat, and tears, man. Like stuff like that that get me really excited. Oh, by the way, hey
Yo,
Danny, what you
yo.
think about CJ Stroud?
Hey, CJ a bad motherfucker, bro.
Oh man, I hit my bookie. I made a $25 bet on my bookie. I won 277. Thank you,
Damn.
CJ Stroud.
What is that?
CJ Stroud, he the quarterback for the Houston Texans.
Shit.
Oh, matter of fact, let me bring that up. Shout out to Shakur for wearing that Houston Texans shirt in that blood, sweat, and tears while he was in that ring, repping for that city he trained out of.
Word, man. I ain't even peeped that, but yeah. Yeah, nah, CJ been
Yeah,
going
check it
crazy, bro.
out.
CJ been going crazy.
Yeah, I told my dad about this bet. He's like, where are you betting at? I was like, my bookie, but check this out. When you set up your account, baby, let me know. Because TBV, you put in the thing, TBV gonna give you the little promo code.
Yeah,
But
you
shout out
double.
TBV, man. Yeah. Appreciate y'all getting us through the morning,
Now is
man.
your time. But it's not your time.
All right. Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Let's see what we got. If you're watching
And
this on
who we
YouTube,
got?
don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show.
Help get this out to other boxing fans getting ready for the big Thursday night fight this week.
Right now, we got a poll. How do you see this fight with Edwin de los Santos and Shakur Stevenson playing out? First option with 46% dominant Shakur win. Second option, 20% De Los Santos upset. Third option, very competitive Shakur win. Not excited about it, 5%. We got General Camino on the check-in.
Yo, Nas Danny, what's up?
What up? What up?
Cooling. Now that it's fight week, I'm sitting here like, yo, this might have been better on Thanksgiving, bro.
Nah, we got a
I
pay-per-view
would have
that
probably
day.
took. What we got on Thanksgiving? We got
Benavidez.
That's on Thanksgiving?
It's 25th.
Ooh, that
25th,
weekend.
the day after, right?
2 days.
Damn.
Yeah, champ.
PBC took that
You ain't watched
little
the
slot.
All Access? You ain't
Nah,
watched the All Access?
bro, the slot was there. What you mean? But F1 isn't next weekend. They goal was to line up with Formula One weekend. That was a whole idea.
You ain't watched the All Access?
Yeah. Nah, I ain't even really get to that yet, bro. I ain't even
Now, I
gonna
mean, it
hold
only dropped 2 days ago now. It's just the second day out. So, or
you. But yeah,
something like that.
I don't know, like, cause it's a pay per view, right? It's not
No,
like
What?
it's
Benavidez?
nah Shakur.
no Shakur.
It's regular ESPN.
Oh, it's regular ESPN.
Yeah.
No, he's
Mm-hmm.
straight then. He'll be alright. He'll be alright. But as far as the fight, I mean, I think we all pretty much know what's gonna happen. You know, Shakur gonna go in there and do what he normally do, but for the sake of boxing and parity's sake, I wouldn't mind, De La Santo getting a little surprise knockout upset. I mean, personally, I feel like that's the only way he could take that fight is if he get a lucky shot, and I
Damn.
wouldn't mind that. Yeah, it just I think we need more quality names in boxing because if Shakur beat him, I mean, it's easy for fans to kind of throw De Los Santos out the window. So I wouldn't mind if De Los Santos got a surprise knockout upset, and then Shakur got to run it back, beat his ass bad, and keep it pushing. Because I also want to get rid of that like undefeated moniker. Like if you're not undefeated, it don't mean nothing. Like nah, like it's okay to take a loss. It's okay to bounce back. You can have a great career off losses. So I wouldn't mind that. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. Shakur's most likely gonna go in there and do what he got to do, but I wouldn't prefer the other thing. Like if that happened, I wouldn't be like completely shocked. I'd be like, that's boxing. One shot can change to anything. So that would be pretty dope. But outside of
Word.
that, I'm excited for the fight. And then what we got, Navarrete and Conseca in the
Conceição.
He said Conseca.
contest. Yeah, I'm gonna learn some Spanish soon, bro. Like it's a nice language. I definitely need to
Pretty
learn it.
sure
But
it's
yeah.
Portuguese, right?
Oh, it is?
Ness?
What?
Isn't Brazil? Don't they speak Portuguese?
Pretty much, Portuguese people can definitely understand him.
Yeah, no, like I mean, he had me translate because Portuguese and Spanish wasn't like
Yeah.
too far off.
Yep.
But it was some shit I
Yeah, I
didn't
mean,
know.
I think Portugal colonized Brazil to an extent, or to my knowledge, I think they did colonize Brazil. So yeah, right. But yeah, that should be a good fight too. I think Navarrete may get that by knockout.
Mm.
I'm definitely going with that. That'd be pretty cool. But
You may feel like
yeah,
it's your
outside of that,
time.
appreciate the call, man.
Appreciate
Everybody
you
Appreciate
have a
you,
good
too.
day.
man.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I want to go ahead and play this for anybody that's coming to the show late.
Este mensaje para ti, Shakira Tweeterson. Vine aquí de República Dominicana, Estados Unidos, a coronarme campeón mundial y tú no vas a hacer la excepción. Te voy a quitar del medio. Dije yo, es que ahí hay la granada.
Yo, I had to listen to that again. Thank God I did. He said, I came here to the
United States.
to crown myself champ. I ain't peeped that the first time I translated it for them. Coronarme. I ain't even peeped that. But I love that he said, pa quitarte del medio. Did he say it in this clip? Because I played another clip. He on some Dominican shit. It's crazy he only 24,
Yo,
bro.
shout out to Paulie. Oh, that's Paulie's gym.
Yeah, I said that. The artist, yeah. Nah, he got all the big names there. I mean, Bomac and them train there.
Benavidez was up in there to close out camp for Plant.
Yeah. Crazy how the world works.
Word.
Shout out, man. That's why you got to be good to everybody. You just never know. You feel me? J. Billy.
J. Bill, what up?
Yo,
Yo,
y'all got me?
Yeah.
we got you.
Bro, it's
Yo, yo,
crazy.
yo, yo, yo. Can
PBC
y'all hear me?
wouldn't
Can y'all hear
We
drop
me?
that
hear you. We
Adorno
hear
fight,
you. We hear
man.
you.
Fucking whack. PBC so
Yes,
whack.
sir.
Yo,
Shout out Ness.
you
Shout
gonna
out
talk
Danny
to
putting in
us or
that
you gonna
motherfucking
play
work.
games?
Hey, man, that shit had me. Bruh, I'm talking. What you saying? Well, I'm talking right now. What you saying?
Can't hear you,
Can you hear
bro.
me?
Nah, we hear you.
Yo.
We hear you.
We can't hear you.
Nah, we hear him.
Are you there?
Bro, why you doing
J.
that?
Billy.
You
Yo,
playing, bro. You don't even know if he don't got no other time to call.
Bro, he got time. He be on the show every day.
He could be working and had a break, man.
Man, this is his work.
Tripping right
J.
now.
Bill, man, what up? Bullshitting, man. Y'all
Look, you
be
made him drop
bullshitting.
off.
Y'all be bullshitting. Damn, bro. You
You made him
bullshitting with
drop
your
off.
coffee and shit, bro.
Playing around
Yo,
and
yo,
shit.
yo, 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 yo,
Jay
yo, yo.
Billy.
Ooh.
Damn, is you gonna
Yo, got me?
talk?
Dog.
We hear you now.
You got me now?
Yes. What's up with
All
you?
right, stop playing with me, man. Like Danny said, this is my job, man. I'm gonna keep on calling in until I get it. But
Right.
yo, that Edwin got the sauce. Edwin got the sauce with that Shakira Tweeterson, man. That shit had me, bro. That boy talking that shit. That's all I want to see. Keep on talking that shit. Cause when you get in that ring, my boy, it's not gonna be looking too pretty, man. I was doing my homework on Edwin last night, and he's too open.
Shakira
He's too
Tweeterson.
open. He's too wild with it. You still got me?
We got you, champ. Are you still there?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I.
He's too wild. He's too wild with his punches. He doesn't keep his punches tight enough.
He ain't as
So
wild
Bo was
as
saying in the back
Valdez.
call, fam,
He ain't
yes,
as
yes, he
wide
is.
as Valdez
Yes, he
either.
is. Yes, he's most definitely he's wilder with his punches than Valdez. Ness. He
No,
most
he
definitely
not.
is. He's not as
No, he
tight as
not.
Valdez.
No, he not. What fight you
All right, I'm gonna
watched?
do my
What
homework.
fight
I'm
you
gonna do my
watched?
homework.
What fight you
I watched
watched?
I watched Rayo and I watched that last fight he had.
Bruh, why
He
everybody
was too
keep
wide,
lying
bro.
saying they
He
watched
was
that last fight, bruh?
well,
It's two dog shit copies of that last fight on YouTube. So
it
don't
don't
be
matter.
lying to
When
me.
you got that boxer's eye, you looking at it, that's what you see.
Man,
But
you
look,
can't even see
he was too
who.
fam, he was getting too excited. He
Huh.
gets too excited to end the fight. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing from the last two fights. I don't know if he's gonna do that with Shakur. He might be a little bit more
Bruh,
precautious.
you
You
tripping
feel me?
right
But like
now.
both
Bruh,
But
listen,
it may
listen. I'm
feel like
not
it's
trying
your
to
turn,
argue with you. Believe me,
talk to
that's
me.
not what
but
I'm
it's
trying
not
to
your
do.
turn.
I just want you to go watch the 3-round fight one more time. How can you say he's overzealous or too excited? Bro, he was crazy patient in that fight. Crazy.
But Ness, this is what I'm saying. Ness, this is what I'm saying. He's wide. He's not tight enough with his punches.
And I
So
and
when
I
he
and I
punches,
agree that
it's
he may be wide, but he not as fat or as wide as Valdez.
fam, that still don't matter. You got to be sharp against Shakur. You got
Or
to
you
be as
gotta be
tight as he
first.
is.
Or you gotta be first.
Most definitely. So you think he's gonna get off first?
He fast.
His hands ain't that fast. His hands ain't faster than
Crazy as
Shakur.
hell. His hands ain't that fast. He was jabbing the shit out of Rayo. Now again, all we got is what we
Fam,
got. All we got is what we got. I know Rayo's not Shakur, but he was jabbing the shit out of Rayo, and his neck was snapping. That boy got real live power.
Rayo is slow.
All right. We'll
Rayo was
see.
slow.
We'll
Rayo
see.
was slow against
We'll see.
Colbert. Yeah,
We'll see.
we most definitely gonna see, man. I'm gonna tap back in on Friday and we gonna see about it. Y'all keep on putting in that work.
They sleeping. His jab's something to not play. I'm telling you, y'all better go watch that fight again. Because everybody calling and saying the same shit. That boy had crazy patience in that fight. Chad, what up?
Hey guys.
Been a long time, man. What's up?
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. I mean, things have been kind of slow with the pro ranks, and my two sons are both amateurs, and my oldest son, we had our annual like provincials up here, which would be like your state equivalent to like a state competition.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, I thought I lost you. Anyhow, my son, he's 60 kilogram. He won. He got gold. He's the provincial champion, 60 kilogram. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm doing all that. I kind of get boxing out. You know, I need a break, right? Like it's a lot. But as far as the De Los Santos, I haven't watched a lot of De Los Santos. Okay. I can't comment a lot about him, but he does seem to be more powerful than Conceição. And if we see what Conceição did against Shakur, in my opinion, Conceição had one of the best plans, even though Shakur totally, wiped the fucking floor with him. But Conceição was able to land some good shots. There's not power there. I mean, if De Los Santos can run back a similar plan that Conceição had with some power on it, he might be able to give Stevenson a good fight. But I do believe Shakur will win. I mean, I just don't think De Los Santos is the guy. We can hype it up all we want. He's just not the guy for that. I think we all kind of know it. And as the fight gets closer, we want to believe it'll be more than that. But De Los Santos can beat or even get a draw with Shakur, man. That's going to flip the whole thing on its head, right? It'd be crazy.
You said if De Los Santos gets a draw?
A draw or a win against Shakur? I'm saying it would be nuts.
Hell yeah, that would be super duper nuts. I mean,
Yeah,
where would you rank it? Where would you rank the upset?
Oh, in terms of like all-time upsets? Oh my God. I mean, Shakur's not deep enough into his career yet, but still, it would have to be top 10, wouldn't it? I mean, Shakur's the next. He's the chosen one. He's the next, the heir apparent.
He is. He gets all that, but so does Tank. So if he loses, are people just gonna say, "Well, he was never really the guy"? Tank been proving he's the guy.
I think that we should expect that with every fight that happens. Fans, there's a lot of fans that seem to go to that. Like you get a loss, now you're just somehow not as good. I agree with a couple calls back. One of the guys was saying about losses, and I agree with him. It's part of the sport. A lot of people just can't get their heads around it. Like you might lose. It doesn't define you. And it's the opposite. It's how these guys come back from the loss. The mental part of it's. I can't even imagine. Can you imagine Teofimo? Teofimo after that loss to Cam and the way he's come back and the quality of the opponents he's chosen. I have a lot of respect for Teo. People like to shit on him, but the fact is, man, oh man, to come back and be doing what he's doing, hats off to him, man. Anyway, guys, I'll let you guys go. I just wanted to call in and say, hey. Oh, Danny, you there?
I'm here.
I watched totally out of character for me. I went over to a friend's house to watch a Vikings game. Not this past weekend, the weekend previous, where they had to put Dodds in. Did you watch that game at all?
Yes.
Damn, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game. I mean, as a Bears fan, obviously not a Vikings supporter, but I'm happy for the kid, man. Those are like moments in sport that you just can't help but root for.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even about fans at that point. It's just this guy with this moment, right? And man, did he take that moment? Wow. I'm not a huge football fan, but I appreciated the hell out of that kid, man. And I hope the best. I hope the best for him. He deserves to go as far as he can now. Anyway, I'll let you guys go, man. I'll try and call back soon. Have a good day, guys.
You got it, champ.
All right, Chad, Canada, appreciate it. Elio, what up?
Yeah, what up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. About Shakur and De Los Santos, I believe that De Los Santos is gonna give him a good fight, a competitive fight. I believe De Los Santos is gonna make Shakur look human for the first time of his career, but still, I got Shakur winning that fight for unanimous decision. About Navarrete versus Conceição, I think I got Conceição, and I tell you why. Navarrete is been fighting too much this year, and the fight between Valdez and Conceição is very close to each other. We got to remember Navarrete had a messed up hand on that fight, and I don't know if he recovered for that completely. So, and Navarrete hasn't fought a fighter like Conceição on his career. Remember, he basically got problems with fighters defensively sound like Conceição is. Conceição ain't no joke. I believe he's gonna win a unanimous decision over Navarrete. That's all I got, guys. Thank you for having me in, and I appreciate
Hold up.
Yeah.
You said Conceição with a unanimous decision over Navarrete?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. I thought I didn't hear that, but that's what you said. Okay. All
yes,
right.
I believe so. I believe Navarrete is being too much active this year. Plus, this fight is too close to the last fight he got. He got a messed up hand on the last fight, and I don't think he's all the way recovered from that hand. And I see Navarrete having problem with the weight on this fight too.
All right, champ.
All
Appreciate the
right.
call.
All right. Let me look into that. So he's been at the weight only 2 fights. This will be his 3rd fight. So I don't know that he will struggle.
Well, he was saying because of the hand injury.
Yeah, I know, but he also said that he'll struggle with the weight. But I don't know about that. This is only his 2nd fight, 3rd fight at the weight. And the hand injury, he also said the time. So it is 4 days less than 90 days ago.
Oh, that's plenty of time. I think. But who we got next, champ? Who we got on the phone lines?
Interesting little take he had there. No one's really picked Guncy We have in Chicago, we just had somebody that disappeared. Who was that? That was Steve in Chicago. Are you still good? Because you took yourself out of the queue. And we got, that's it, just Steve in Chicago, I believe. Let me double check here.
To anybody else looking to call in, Twitter and Discord is open. Feel free to do so. Give us your thoughts. Lots of fights on the undercard.
I still need 904 Geo to get in touch with me. We don't have your name, obviously, and address to send you the WBC raffle that you won. We got Dom. He says, I got Toledo Trees KO victory over Soda Pop Smoke.
Damn.
You funny. What else we got?
Check these super chats. You got the Jordan $5, right?
Yeah, so that's it, man. We wrapped up. Last call, 4 calls. If you are on the line and you're like, bro, don't leave. I haven't got on. You ain't pressed 1. Hit the 1 right now. That's going to let us know that you are trying to talk because a lot of you are just sitting there.
Word.
So hit the 1 time.
If not, early day for us.
All right. See, we got Temecula. What up? Jaime.
Hello, Ness. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, good morning, Ness. Good morning, Danny. Hey, so yeah, I'm pretty looking forward for this card. I like the fact that it's not a pay-per-view, so it's just a good fight to watch here on the weekend, and have that good matchup going on there. I'm interested in seeing Navarrete against Conceição to see how he looks. Because it looks like they're prepping that Navarrete versus Shakur Stevenson fight, and that's a common opponent. I know Conceição is no joke. I mean, in my opinion, he beat Valdez in that fight, but they gave the fight to Valdez. And then Navarrete, I mean, I was really impressed when he fought Valdez. He put a whooping on that guy. I mean, really messed him up. So now I'm interested in seeing what Navarrete can do against Conceição. And if Shakur Stevenson wins, which I'm pretty sure he is, do you think they're going to make that fight, Navarrete and Stevenson?
Yeah, I think if Top Rank has anything to say about it, they will. Navarrete's been on interviews saying other things, but I think that fight gets made.
I feel like we got to see, because of what he said. Navarrete is like, acting like he don't want that fight. Like he got other things
I've
to
seen
do.
some of the Spanish channels. They're insinuating that fight will be next, though. So we'll see, man.
Yeah, I mean, interesting. I mean, Navarrete said I've heard him say that.
I've heard him say he wants Foster.
Oh, Foster. Okay. Oh, that'd be a good fight too. That'd be a good fight. Yeah, but I can't remember where I heard that he doesn't want to be in the game too long, so he just wants to undispute and just kind of win big fights and of course make big money. So I'm assuming if it doesn't get made right away, they're probably gonna let it marinate a little bit because that'd be interesting if Navarrete also goes against Foster, maybe beat Foster, and then eventually fight Shakur. Which I don't. I mean, I still think Shakur is gonna win, but that'd be an interesting matchup. But yeah, I'm excited. I think there's two good fights, so looking forward for this weekend, man.
All right, champ.
All right. So right now, in this moment, since we are wrapped up with the callers, double checking. Actually, we got Chrome on the check-in. Before we go to him, though, we're going to be wrapping up the raffle. I'm literally doing it now. So anybody that wants to buy a $15 virtual raffle ticket,
It's too
before we
late.
do the raffle,
Or it's
now
not
is
too
your
late.
opportunity. I mean,
Okay.
I got a 3-minute call, Danny. Give me a second here.
Okay, no, I'm just making sure. I
All
thought
right,
we
so
was
we
doing
got
the
this
raffle.
bag, and it's 4-sided title bag. Definitely good for a carry-on. Comes with the Mundo's boxing gloves. You get the title blue shirt plus the title hat. Blue shirt. You get the title quick wraps.
Those
and
are
you
so
get
convenient to have.
yeah, they are, especially if you don't have a trainer. Then you get 2
TBV.
Well, one is title and one is
Okay.
TBV, genuine leather by Sabas. So it's a keychain and a title keychain. So we're gonna be doing that after this 3-minute call from Chrome. Take it away.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yep.
What's up, Ness? What's up, Danny? Been a
Chilling.
minute. Been a minute. Been on a little vacation, but in the fight, I'm gonna go with Shakur. I think it's gonna be like 9-3, maybe 8-4. But I feel like De Los Santos, he's gonna have his moments in the fight. I mean, hopefully it'll be a good fight, but I don't see it being too close where it's gonna be nothing controversial or nothing close to a draw, nothing like that. I just kind of feel like De Los Santos, like in the Rio fight, I feel like sometimes just when he swing his hands, he leave opportunities for himself to get hit. And I actually can see Shakur making him touch the mat one time, not like knocking him out or nothing, but just you getting caught in between the shots, so might just kind of knock you off balance or something like that. But hopefully it'll be a good fight. Now, I wish it was like the week before or something. I would have ended up going to it, but damn, I just took down there 2 weeks off to go out the country. So, but I don't know. But that was all I had to say, man. I was just calling, checking in because it's been a minute.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you.
All right, boss. Y'all have a good one, man.
You as well, my guy.
Malik, what up?
Yo,
Yo,
what's up with y'all, man?
chilling.
Shakira Tweeterson.
Man, I got brother by stoppage, man. Shakur. Got him by stoppage.
Shakur by
Easy money.
stoppage.
Shakur by stoppage, man. I gotta go with brother by stoppage. We ain't even about to play with him, bro. Stoppage. Like, we gonna say, like, he not on that level, bro. We gotta stop him. He gotta stop it. I'm not saying it's gonna be a 1 point KO. I'm saying a referee gonna come in and stop that shit, man. I got him by stoppage. Like, he don't got to get knocked out cold just to stop it. Like, the fight going to end off the referee saying he got enough, that we waving it off. That's what I'm calling, bro. That's my take right there. Secure by stoppage.
All right, champ.
Uh, uh,
I just want to say, Tyrone, you sent in 15. I was wrong. It is 25. Thank everybody for reminding me. I smoke a lot of hard Dean, so I forget. If you in the city for the Shakur fight or F1, don't forget to get with me and Danny so you can get some discount codes and cool Hardin giveaway stuff that we got. If not, when you get to Hardin, let them know TBV sent you, and we will.
We do have a discount code though.
Yeah. But I mean, we also got chips too. So on top of the discount
Yeah,
code, you
yeah,
get the
but
Las Vegas chip.
saying the discount code which I want. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean TBV. You know, make sure you go
We
to
sure?
Stephanie or Kiki in that order, and they usually don't work together. And if they do, one is staying later than the other. So yeah. But Tyrone did send a cash app. Damn, De Los Santos trainer said later instead of now. The evening show is not as popular as this show, but he looks like he would come on later. Tyrone, so you sent 15. You need to send another 10 for that raffle, champ, before we close that out. Counterpunch from Jordan, most hated.
You hear me?
Yep.
Yo, listen, bro. Why does everybody think Navarrete is gonna beat? Because bro, I feel like Navarrete is overrated to me, bro. He's overrated, bro. I'm sorry. Lehman Smith was whooping his ass until he got a knockout, until he knocked him out, and Valdez was tailor made for him. Wait till he fight a
Nah,
slick
you
boxer.
right, bro. I should have got the odds. You
I'm
right,
saying
bro.
him.
Robson's the gold medalist and shit. You absolutely right, bro. Damn.
Yo, Danny, I'm gonna come Friday. Send that bread over, bro. You hear me? I'm gonna come for my bread.
Hey, make sure
Cause
to come
when
Saturday
Corsair
night
Xiao,
though, after the fight. Like before Shakur make his way to the ring. You get what I'm saying? Fuck
you
Friday.
want it like that?
Oh yeah, you
ASAP.
know? Yeah. Like the bookies.
Oh
Five
nah.
minutes. Five
I want my
minutes.
I want my bread ASAP.
Oh yeah, no, look, I ain't hard to find.
Yo,
I'm here
listen, I'm
every day,
telling you,
champ. I'm here every day.
ain't Navarrete hand fucked up. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, listen,
Where y'all get
bet
this rumor
on
from? I'm about to Google
Conceição.
this
Man.
shit.
Bet on Conceição, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, bet on Conceição. He gonna box him all night. Navarrete is overrated. Yo, and yesterday's show, y'all said what should we add in boxing or take out in boxing to make it better? I feel like unofficial scorecards. I feel like that. I feel like take that shit out with the commentators because I feel like it like the fans they'd be like, oh shit, well he went on unofficial, so the scorecard should be what the unofficial say. Like take that shit out or add like a gene testator in like NFL. They call in like in New York for another So I think like they should put like another judge in like a little TV station, and they call in like, yo, what's y'all scorecards and what's y'all scorecards at the arena? And they compare both, some shit like that. But yeah, I'm on my bread, Danny, and you'll treat you a bitch.
Alright.
Hey champ.
Tyrone sent that 10.
Champ.
So what up?
So you get cash apps all day, right? So I don't know if you knew this, but if you click on any of those cash apps you've been sent, you able to like send a message back through cash app saying thank you.
Nuh-uh. See?
It's different for the business account?
I guess. Look.
I've always been able to reply
No
back.
message. All I could do is react with a reply. And it's
You
an
may feel like
emoji.
it's your time,
Damn, they don't let you.
but
Oh
it's not your
damn,
time.
that's corny.
Word. Totally.
But hey, what's his name though?
Tyrone.
That's the dude. Just Tyrone. Don't worry, champ. When you send the money, DM me at the same time, right? Like, yo, Ringwalk sent you the bread.
Oh no.
Uh,
The caller is Jordan.
oh,
The
Jordan.
most hated.
Jordan. So look, when you send the bread, send me a DM on Instagram, like, yo, Ringwalk sent you the bread, right? And then I'm gonna reply back to your message on Instagram via DM with all the dudes that was whooping Constance ass in camp. All right. So you can follow them, bro, because if you like them, you
Why
might
would
like them
you
too.
marry and counterpunch? What up? Danny
Yeah,
out
good morning,
here wildin'.
TBV. Shout out to y'all. I'm on break real quick, so I got to make this quick. But I want to give out the shout out to Average Boxing Fan. I really enjoy Bro Call. He funny as hell for real. No cap. He remind me of one of the Mexican kids from Cali who be taking niggas lunch money. Like he's hilarious. And I do hope that in the future they take out people being worried about their O's for the sake of the young fighters because I'm new to the sport. So I want to see the kids like Shushu Carrington and Emilio Vargas. They don't have to deal with basing their careers off not losing their O's. I hope they get to make a lot of money and fight the best throughout their whole careers.
Shit. At the rate,
But
never mind. Never mind.
But yeah, that's all I had to say. I just hope it gets better for the younger people coming up to the sport, so I could have some good fights in my future. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Y'all
What? When
keep it
you
up.
say in your future, you a fighter, or you mean in your future to watch?
Nah, just like in my future of watching the sport. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, champ.
Because I see
Appreciate it.
like Tank
Oh,
don't fight Shakur and all that, so I just
yeah,
love to see like later on in the career they don't gotta wait. You know, if they want to fight, they can make it happen.
for sure.
All right, champ.
But shout out to y'all, man.
Shout out to you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Once again, the number to call 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion. Voice of the people hotline. We are going to Tip Bellis.
Bro, you still ain't did the raffle. I just want you to know that.
We waiting for the callers.
Bro, you said
Nah,
one
do
caller.
hey, go ahead and do the raffle right quick. Hey, go ahead and do the raffle right quick. Get
You
back in
good, you good, Chant. You good. We gonna do that
there.
last. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting through to all the callers.
Yeah, I'm just saying typically we forget when we try to do it last. Like
You reminded me.
I reminded you 3 times. That's it.
And
I
I'm
ain't
and,
got I
and
ain't
I'm
got no
reminding
more
you, and
reminders
I'm
in me.
reminding you to remind me right
I
before we
I just
done.
told you I ran out of reminders, brother.
All right, man. Go ahead,
Tip, what up?
Tip. What up, Tip?
Yo, what's good, man? Y'all already know what time it is, man. Listen, Sugar Shane De Los Santos coming for the win, man. Straight up. That's how it's gonna be. Coming
Bro,
for the
you
win.
pick
We
a
gonna make
lot.
this fight
You
look
pick
easy.
a lot of upsets.
Hey, I see certain things that
But what was
lean
the
me towards
last
the upset.
upset that you got right though? Cause like that's what's important.
The Tiafimo one.
Oh,
I got the
over
Tiafimo upset
Teller,
right.
over Teller.
Yeah,
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 I
yeah, yeah.
kind of
I
remember
told
you in
y'all
the
that.
betting show too. I remember you in the betting
I told
show
y'all.
telling me not to listen to Danny ass.
Stylistically, Tiafimo was a problem for Josh Taylor, and I seen it.
In which
But
fight
this
did you
one,
see it?
That ain't really your
it's
bell.
not really what fight did I see it in. It's just like what I'm seeing all together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how Taylor's stance is, how he mixes his punches, how Tiafimo comes in, mixes his punches up. You know what I'm saying? Like just certain things that I could visualize and how a fighter will take advantage of it.
But this is
But I mean, this
because you
fight.
a fighter.
I mean that not just that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like just studying film.
So
Just be
okay, so you just said it wasn't in no fight, but now you saying studying film. So was you studying like pad
It's
work film?
tendencies, Danny. Tendencies, characteristics. It's not one fight. It's what he does in all the fights.
Okay.
basically.
So you don't take the recent
Uh,
performances. You take the overall body of work.
yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how you
Uh,
adjust. That's how you, I guess, gauge a style. You can't go off a style with one fight because they could change
nah, because
based
shit
off
have
who they
changed in the next
fighting.
fight. They
Exactly.
could
No,
be
I get you one
certain things have
thousand
changed in the
percent.
next
I
fight.
get you one.
No,
I
for
just want to
sure,
make
for
sure the
sure.
audience understands what you're saying because
I
it's
was
like
just
I
I was
can't.
just making sure because you know what I'm saying. Like some people have felt otherwise based off the recent performances. You're saying you don't care about recent performances. That just wanted the clarification. But I appreciate the call, champ.
Nah, for sure. People say you're only as good as your last fight, but if you gauge in a
You may
style,
feel like it's your time,
I get why he's
but it's not your
saying
time.
I'm looking at the body of work.
Word. All right. Phil.
You know, I told you that wasn't his bell. You cut him off.
I restarted this shit. I ain't
Okay.
cut him off.
Okay.
The bell
Okay.
rang. I started this shit over. Phil. In the meantime, make sure to smash the like button. we will be doing this raffle allegedly at some point. You got callers over there?
No, sir. We got somebody on Stockton though. Hold up. Who this? Who that over there?
I keep trying Phil. This is
You
like the
got
third
Phil.
attempt.
Jump out. Don't try him. You got to jump
He
out
already did
completely
that.
of the space and jump back in. Don't stay there. Don't just hang up. Jump completely out. In the meantime, we're gonna go
Yeah, that's
to
been done. So
Giovanni.
Real quick. Yeah,
What
what's
up,
going
champ?
on, guys, man? Not much, man. Just here at work. But just wanted to call in because this De Los Santos, I think a lot of people kind of overlooking it because honestly, I I can see Shakur winning it very easily, but at the same time, I think Edwin has the power and at the same time different physical attributes that someone like a Valdez didn't have. Because I mean I watched the interviews where Shakur was talking about Valdez's power and then he talked about like getting hit to the body and how that was the hardest punch he's ever encountered in a fight. And thinking about someone like De Los Santos who has like a knockout ratio like Valdez does, but has the physical attributes to actually get in. And I get that he has kind of an awkward style. He leaves himself open at times, but you know, when you're a big puncher like that, that's all you need. You just need to be able to land that shot and you know, just be able to finish on it. And I think De Los Santos is able to do that. And the betting odds being the way that they are, I think I'm gonna put some money on De Los Santos, but I could see Shakur winning it because Shakur's just very athletic and kind of, you know, he could avoid those shots. But I think De Los Santos has a big, you know, a big chance to win it. So you know, I'm gonna have to go with De Los Santos on this one.
All right, brother.
And that's
Appreciate
pretty
the
much it.
call, man. Thank you for calling in. And I think we're wrapping up. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. We ain't forget the raffle. Shout out to Danny reminding us with the raffle. We got to put one more name on here, actually. Let me actually refresh as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to smash that thumbs up. It will help with the visibility. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans. We got Marion with the $3 cash app. He says, one vote for average boxing fan for caller of the year. 100 emoji, 100 emoji. Salute, man. Salute. That is what's up. I'm sure more than just you feel the same way about his calls. He's been doing his thing recently. But let's go to the raffle. This is for the title bag. Remember, we do one a week whenever we don't forget. Shout out to Hardin helping us forget. Oh, shit. Dwayne Lopez, you are the winner. You got to contact me. I need your first name.
It may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Yeah, Danny is cranky. I need your first name. I need your last name. I need your mailing address. Geo, 904 Geo. We still waiting for you to claim your WBC raffle that you won, my friend, my good friend. So don't forget to hit me up, preferably on DM, to give me your full name and mailing address. This has been your morning show. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. We'll be back today, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern. And I'm sure we'll be talking the heavyweight news as Wilder flew to the United Kingdom, as well as his trainer, Malik Scott.
I thought this shit was in Saudi.
No, the press conference is in the UK.
Oh, that's whack as fuck. What?
The press conference is in the
that's
UK.
Whack. I'm glad the shit happened.
Otto Valine flew out there. They say AJ's out there. couple of other people. The kid Jai Opatai, he flew out there. So we'll be having a big show this afternoon, giving you all the details of what took place.
Damn, you don't wish it was in Saudi?
Just the press conference, no need. No need.
So why do it in? I mean, I'm not even being funny.
I mean, it's an
Why even do
AJ
it in
fight.
London?
He's the main event. Why not? Don't you normally do the press con? Dude squinting his eyes up, but didn't Devin go to the Bay? Don't dudes go to their hometown as their press conference?
Why'd he go to the Bay, champ?
Because it's his hometown.
So that ain't where the fight happening?
It's also his hometown.
So
Before then,
all right, bro, you got
before
it.
that
I'm
fight,
just saying he
never
ain't going for the other 29 fights to his hometown.
He never did.
He go
He
to
never
where the
did.
fight at.
He never did.
Right, you go to where the fight at. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I mean, I don't know because I didn't know Floyd was from Canada or the UK.
Bro. All right, you got it.
There
You
you
got
go.
it.
There
got
you
it.
go. But yeah, man. C-Dub, last minute.
Damn them for doing press tours. Damn if they don't.
Exactly. They giving you one, you still complain. I'm
talking
in
about
another
you.
I'm in another fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe this shit is real. You talking about Saudi Arabian press conferences, bro. The fact that it's real is insane. Go ahead, C-Dub.
That's what would have made
Yo,
sense.
how the audio? We all good?
We all good.
All good, man. That's what's up. Shout out to BV. Smash that like button. It's free. Do something with just.
They said PBC.
No, man. I believe.
Hello.
C-Dub. C-Double.
Guess no C-Dub. Got a call.
Yo.
We hear you, B. We hear you, B.
My shit just keep going, trying to connect to the Bluetooth. But yeah, man. I really got Shakur. I need to go and watch another Cassiel fight. I don't think I've seen enough of him. I know he was a gold medalist. But he didn't look too good in the Shakur fight. I thought he was going to do better. I thought he was going to do more. So I just need to go look at another one. But I think Navarrete is going to beat him. But maybe I just need to go look at something else. He looked like he was waiting too much. Looked like he was waiting on the perfect punch. And if you're doing that, then you need to have amazing pop. Like for me, if you a counter puncher and you like waiting on a shot, I need to see that you're like a monster puncher. Like, or Navarrete gonna outwork you. Just as simple as that. I think Shakur is gonna dog Santos, man. I need to see more of him as well. It's just Shakur's just too good. That's just point blank. I'm trying to see the last time I seen vulnerability in Shakur. Can anybody? I know because I had to think about it, but can y'all tell me the last time y'all seen some vulnerability?
Huh?
When the last time you seen Shakur look vulnerable?
The Nakatilia fight.
Okay. See, that's hardcore shit, and I didn't expect nothing less from you. You know what I'm saying? That's the last time I seen him look vulnerable. But since then, it's been.
But what they got in common though, because you can't say since then, because after the Nakatilia, he ain't faced the puncher. What do they got in common, Nakatilia and Edwin de los Santos?
It seems like people saying they got their pop, but I didn't see. I haven't seen that pop, but I guess I need to see more of De Los Santos. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I need to see more of him. Who did he lose against? Against? Because I saw his box red.
William Foster.
He lost against William Foster. Then William Foster get upset by your boy, by Jordan.
By Jordan.
Ain't it the same William Foster that lost?
He just lost on Saturday by LeBron. That wasn't an upset. LeBron
Yeah,
was
not Jordan. It's a wrong NBA player, LeBron.
Funny as
Oh, I ain't even catch that because I'm not into those sports. I ain't catch that.
The wrong goat. My fault. The wrong goat. My fault. Yeah, LeBron. LeGoat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So that maybe did he change trainer since then, or what? Are we going to say that he was too drained? That's what we're going to say.
No.
Maybe
if you read,
that's the excuse we're going to use.
No, if you read. Right now, Boxing Scene has an article where let me pull it up. They actually say, damn, you got hella background noise.
Still, I don't hear anything.
You good now. Let me just find this for you.
I'm driving, so I can see the YouTube and shit.
Okay. The author says that's primarily because he suffered that lone loss only 8 months earlier when he was bamboozled over 10 rounds by the unbeaten William Foster III on his way to dropping a split decision. So that fight is hard to find, but there's more people that write like this, like quote unquote, he didn't get a fair decision. I interviewed
Okay.
Foster. Foster feels like he beat him, but this is
Something I
boxing
need to.
scene.
Okay, I need to go watch that fight then. That's what it sounds like.
I
I'll try to
can't
go look it
find
up.
it. I can't find it.
Damn.
And the
Okay.
Adorno
'Cause
fight
I
only got highlights. The shit crazy out here, man.
right.
YouTube
I
tripping.
remember watching Adorno to study
And I
for an
canceled
Adorno
my
when he was on the
Showtime,
Pick'em
so I
list.
can't even check if they got it on demand.
Damn, you canceled it already?
Ben.
Okay. I'm gonna look it up. Man. But yeah,
Bruh,
Shakur
you
just been
don't
looking
need
too good.
it. When the last time Showtime gave you something? It been pay-per-view for a fucking minute. I've
And I
been... Bro, I
and
didn't
let
even
me speak on
finish...
this for Danny, man. Let me speak on this for Danny, because Danny, don't be on Danny too hard, Nez, man. We not like you, Nez. You can't keep fooling us. You fooled us once, you fooled us twice, and you want to fool us again?
With what?
How many times boss is gonna tell you that, man? We need a press conference. We not getting excited about nothing until we see a
But
press
we got a
conference.
press conference today. What are you talking about? The emails went out. Everybody flew out. Wilder and
Okay.
Malik Scott is there. What are you talking about?
It's just
Boom. Okay. My guy,
it's just like
it's been updated.
it's just
The
in a
press
different.
conference is
All
happening
I'm saying,
tomorrow,
yeah,
and
no,
everyone
it's
flew
happening.
out today.
All I was saying,
it's officially.
it's in a whole different continent. Like it ain't even in the same. It's like an 8-hour flight
But
from where
C-Dub,
the real fight happened.
But
Okay.
C-Dub, this is coming from the same dude that before he knew the press conference was real, complained that it was 5 weeks away. So like you can't please boxing fans.
Okay.
My man, you said whoa.
You can't please everybody, man. As long as we got a press conference, as long as we got one that's official,
Now that
we on
it is
board.
happening, what are your thoughts on them announcing it 5 weeks out? And you said, "Come on, bro! If everybody knew, they must
Mr.
have
Negative, man. Anyway, my
Well,
brother,
it's that
Mr.
shit. Let's get excited then. Let's get excited.
C-Dub,
Mr. Change shit to fit your narrative.
Anyway, the facts are that Queensberry and Riyadh season invite the media to attend so they can announce in London a mega
Let's
show
go.
December 23rd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The press conference starts tomorrow, Wednesday. Doors will open at a certain time for media, and it's going to be at the OVO Arena. Press conference happening at the OVO, baby.
I ain't even know.
Shout
Drake
out
got
Drake.
an arena out there.
Shout out
Shout out
Drake.
Drake, man. Shout out Drizzy. Turn the O2 into the OVO. Hey, man, we gonna get excited in statue shit. I think these are two dangerous fights. I didn't call in yesterday. These are two dangerous fights.
You
Either
was
one of
there.
them could
I
lose.
seen you there, but you ain't had time for us because I don't
I
know.
ain't have time.
You ain't do your research, so you ain't know if it was dangerous.
Hey, man, Parker, you know what Parker? Parker been ducking Wilder for a long time, so he going to sleep. Wileen and Parker going to be a great fight. But I think AJ, since it was a sparring partner, hardcore shit, AJ should be able to get up out of there with the win. And let's get ready, man.
Bruh,
Wilder, AJ. But
remember
yeah,
that spawn partnership worked both ways. You feel me? You comfortable with me, and you know what you did with me, just like I know what I did with you.
you're right. And the better fighter or the more accomplished fighter usually comes out on top of that.
I mean,
one dude's on the
up, one dude's on the up, the other's on the down.
I mean, look.
Got you.
Cool. You was coughing,
Damn,
or I was coughing?
I was coughing.
Okay.
So I didn't want it to come out. Go ahead, CW, done?
Oh yeah, man. It's the statue shit. Let's get excited, man. This hell of a year, the greatest year in boxing. So that's gonna be December 25th, man. This the greatest year in boxing. I really don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that old 23rd. Okay, cool. I don't want to hear no old head. I don't want to hear nobody say another year was greater than this, man. I really don't want to hear that shit.
Damn, bro, what the fuck?
I don't want to hear it. Like the old heads be saying, when we say LeBron to go, well, you don't know the old times and Jerry Rice and nah, man. We living in the times of the best. We living in the times of the greatest. Right here, right now, man. Appreciate the shit, man. Don't complain about it, man. They're complaining about the PBC pay-per-views and the top-ranked pay-per-views and all this, man. It's the best year in boxing, man. Complain about that. Shout out TBV. Smash the like button. It's free. Do something with yourself.
Word, champ. Appreciate you, man. Sincerely appreciate the call. C-Dub.
That is. Oh, nah, that's everybody. Let me see if we got any super chats. We did the raffle. Dwayne, you won. Dwayne Lopez, you won. The poll, 47% believe Shakur Stevenson will have a dominant win over Edwin de los Santos.
31% feel Shakur will win in a very competitive fight.
Okay.
17% are calling for the De Los Santos upset, and only 5% are saying they are not excited. So
That's good. That's a low percentage of not
Yeah.
being excited. We ended that poll, and it is officially over. Catch me on the next one, 4 o'clock Pacific Standard, 7 o'clock Eastern, where we're going to be talking the heavyweight fight. Actually, we just found out that that's being announced tomorrow, so they just flew in today. So technically, we can talk about what we don't really know yet, or we can talk about something else and then be back tomorrow to talk about that. But yeah, we out.
That's GTO Ringbog Danny. Arriva Dirge.